Good evening, everyone. I'm Jason with Pest Hunter Outdoors, and my co-host Molly next to me. And how is everybody doing this evening? Please chime in the chat if you're here inside the chat room. Shoot, yeah, there. See, I'm live. Yeah. Oh, hold on. I got to quiet that down. There we go. I get back over here. So I figured while we wait for people to come into the chat room tonight, I'm going to go ahead and do the wildlife news. If I can find some for here for the U.S. Let's see. Mountain lion admires its raccoon capture in a glass front door of Arizona home. Wow. Yeah, so apparently mountain lion caught a raccoon and was staring at itself in the glass of the front door of the home. More than likely, that was probably Scottsdale, Arizona. Let's see how close I was. You wouldn't be in line if you said the raccoon wasn't having a good night. If you can get the, let's see, let's just skip that right there. I don't want to see where it was. See, it was carrying us. The big cat already had the dead raccoon securely locked in its jaws, carrying the smaller animal in its mouth. The mountain lion walks up onto the suburban home front door and is showing up for his dinner party with its potluck dish. That's funny. Let's see. I'm still trying to find out exactly where that happened. I haven't seen it yet. Tucson. Hello, Kathy. Hello, Deb. How are you doing this evening? Yeah, so apparently that happened in Tucson, Arizona. So, it'd be nice if I can figure out how to share the screen so I can see it and you guys can see it at the same time. So I'm going to have to figure that out. And let's see. But so far, nobody has done anything stupid so far, as in trying to pet the murder kitties and or the fluffy cows. So, which is a good thing. Let's see. The scientists discovered new species of bottlenose dolphins. I'm just going to be reading the headlines for you guys. You shouldn't flush goldfish down the toilet. It's not good. Oh, a 13-year-old found a 5-million-year-old fossil. It's apparently a new species of walrus that they've discovered. Bones only, folks. The fossils. Yeah, let's see. The truth about roofage actually does for cattle. Well, like I said, there's not a whole lot in the wildlife news this week. So with that, we'll go ahead and shut that down there, and then we'll switch it back over here. Crystal's in here? Hi, Crystal. How you doing? Let me go ahead and swap up my banner here to this one here for a little bit until we get a couple more people here inside the chat. Okay. Oh, yeah, like I said, everybody, if you want to, we're going to go ahead and do the same thing as Cliff does. We're going to go ahead and pop in the price of your local prices for like your ground beef, the price of fuel, and the temperature, the weather of your location. That's only if you want to do it. You don't have to. Okay. Yes, they have quite a few. They've identified 7 different leopards in southern Arizona. Yes, I read that. Just around about Christmas time when they found the 7th one. It's gonna be down there by south of Tucson. Is it the Sierra Vista area? and also down there by Bisbee. And that's where they also have the ring-tailed cats in that area as well. Yeah, it's nice to see some of this wildlife actually coming back. It really is. Yeah, some of the non-predator species, such as like the rabbits and other stuff like that, sometimes gets out of hand, and there's nothing there to control them. So that's why we actually need some of those other predatory animals as well. Huh?
Watch your pets.
Yeah, watch your pets in that area, please. Yeah, like I said, if you got smaller pets, yeah, don't let them go outside in the evening or in the dark by themselves. If you're going to be in some of the mountainous regions, and believe it or not, some of the mountain areas inside of cities, they do have wildlife, such as like the Hollywood Hills over there by the Los Angeles area. Was it the Griffith Observatory? And there by the LA Zoo. There are a couple little hills in that area that are, left natural, and they do have mountain lions in those areas. And that's inside of a big metropolis. Believe it or not. Same thing with, like I said, Scottsdale has mountain lions, bobcats, coyotes. Even the city of Tempe has coyotes. They're inside of the city there. And it's in the middle of the city. It is landlocked, but they're there.
Cooties?
Oh, the murder kitties?
No.
I
said something. I thought you were talking about cooties.
No. The murder kitties and the fluffy cows. So far, nobody's done something stupid yet. Or, tried to pet the alligators. Like the old...
It's because the swamp puppies are usually left to all the Florida men, and we don't get a lot of reports of Florida man all that often unless it's competing with like Kentucky man or some shit.
Yeah, well, like I said, every once in a while we'll get those ones from Florida that are kind of interesting to read. But that's coming up soon because as the warmer weather comes out, people are going to start going to these national parks. They're going to be going to the. They're going to go visit the wild from the big cities.
Wait. You mean people are actually going to go outside and touch grass?
Yeah. Yes, but yeah, like I said, I can't remember my prediction. I think I said 27 this year. That's what I think.
I still have my number.
Yeah. So everybody that's in the chat, if you haven't put in your guess of how many animal incidences due to people doing something stupid, I hate using that word like that, but there's just no other choice. Go back to the don't mess with the wildlife video. Go ahead, put the chat in, and go in the chat, put your number in there.
I'll put mine in private chat. That way you have it.
Okay. But you got to go put it in that video.
No, that's just my straight up guess. We'll call it pre-Darwin awards.
Yeah. Well, like I said, a lot of people they do survive them. Every once in a while, there will be a fatality, unfortunately. But yeah, like I said, we're just counting the ones that people are just doing something they're not supposed to, and it's posted everywhere. Do not do it. They said, do not pet the fluffy cows. Do not try and pet the murder kitties. Do not go and say, oh, what a cute little raccoon. They will tear your arm off. Everybody thinks those little raccoons are not strong. They are.
Yep.
Hence, that's why a lot of these places try to tell you, do not feed the wildlife. There's enough food out there for them to sustain their life. Oh, good. I got my curtains up.
Curtains.
Yes. They're hiding the garden liberator centers.
I liberated some seeds today, and my sinuses are dying because of it.
Oh no!
I did jalapenos, Thai dragon chilies, serranos, Tabasco, and jalapenos. I think I said jalapeno twice though.
Yeah.
What's
Well,
the
there's
other one that I did?
Jenny was supposed to have her surgery.
yeah. I guess Jenny was supposed to have her surgery today, but
I thought her surgery was scheduled for Monday.
it got postponed because they couldn't keep the operating room cool enough. It got above 70 degrees. They couldn't
Air
keep it
conditioning's
cold
for-
enough. Their air conditioning up there is not as good as the ones that we have down here.
They need new HVAC techs then, because if the AC ain't working, something's not right.
Yeah. Yeah, because Deb there says it's been a while since somebody has spotted a mountain lion in West Omaha. Yeah, like I said, there's the Mutual of Omaha person right there. Yeah, like I said, oh, by the way, if anybody's wondering, I got to present this one here. Like I said, my containers did ship today. So,
You bought shipping containers?
well,
No.
these right here.
Oh, your rounds?
So, yeah, so these, if you see, I got these actually for $50 a piece. So if anybody wants to get a hold of these, it kept coming up as an ad on my going through all the thing, my weather channel. It was coming up on actually, believe it or not, YouTube. And the price kept getting lower and lower and lower over the last past month.
Nice.
So it actually hit $50. So I decided to go ahead and hence pull the trigger. And we actually walked in. I created an account on Tractor Supply Company. So I opened up a what do you call
TSC
it?
account?
A TSC account, and I saved it. So I went in there to TSC. I talked to the manager to actually find out if this is actually off their website, and it was actually legit.
Yeah, because the tartans are the only ones that they have over there.
Yeah, so yeah, it was actually quite nice. Oh shoot, where did I put that? Yeah, I got like $25 off. Not only that, I saved $172 on shipping because I went to the store and I ordered it at the store and it's being shipped to the store. So I'm saving $179 in shipping.
And you got how many of those did you get?
4 for $50 a piece.
$200? Not bad.
Plus tax. And then I also found a local provider for compost. It is a 27-mile drive to go up there and get it. So,
Oh no, Jason's got to drive 30 minutes.
yeah. Ooh, yeah. So, yeah.
Free compost? Shit, I'll drive like an hour for free compost.
It's like $30 a load.
It would be like $30 less. So it's $23 a ton. $23 a cubic yard plus tax. Like I said, I called him and I asked him, okay, what is the minimum amount for an order? And they said 40 yards. I'm going, oh no, I can't use all that. So every time I need to get a yard, I'm gonna have to go up and get it.
Yeah, because 40 yards would be shit. That'd pretty much fill your side yard.
Oh, it would do the area about a foot deep, maybe a foot and a half deep.
Yeah, because that's almost, I wouldn't say a semi-load's worth, but I would say
It is.
a fairly good dumper's worth.
Okay, you know those big dumpsters, the big tall ones?
Yeah, the blue ones or the wall black ones, depending on where you're at.
Yeah, the ones that are really tall and really long. That is exactly 40 yards.
I'll be right back.
Alrighty.
I gotta go wash my face because I have spicy stuff on my fingers, despite the fact
Oh,
that
yeah,
I washed
yeah.
my hands like 4 times.
What's that in your eye? Yeah, so yeah, I did. We picked those up for, $50.48. I'm gonna go ahead and type the SKU for that item in the chat here, so everybody can copy that. SKU number. Try and get this correct here, because yeah, when you pull it up on the website, they're not going to give you that price. I actually had to wait a month for it to. I kept looking at it, and it kept getting a lower and lower price. So after about 4 weeks, it dropped down to that price. And I don't think it's going to get any lower, and I need to get those as soon as I can. Because next week, hopefully I can run up there and actually grab a cubic yard. There we go. Oh, I can actually see that really clear now. 8, 7, 9. Okay, and those are going to be for the fire rings. It's going to be, 34 inches across and about 13 inches deep. And I bought them yesterday, and they were shipped out today. So I should be able to pick them up either probably Friday night or Saturday. We'll see how fast they get here. But yeah, yeah, the 4 of them will fit in the van, yeah. If you set them up on the end and you slide them in, have them do that for you, they'll fit in there. So let me go ahead and get out of there. Get over to here. So I'll be able to get some cardboard from work. I just might use some plastic at the bottom, poke holes in it just to keep the roots and from the grass from trying to grow through it. Hey, quiet. Scooter, quiet. Scooter, quiet. And also, they also dropped the price on the Vivo walk-in tunnel greenhouse.
Oh, the one that you got?
Yep.
How much did they drop the price on that one?
They dropped it to $164, so they dropped it $5.
Ooh, what a savings!
Hey, I mean, they dropped to $5 is $5. But yeah, so far I've been happy with this greenhouse. It has survived the wind and the ice, so I have been really, really thankful for that.
I still got to buy like 3 replacement panels for mine.
No,
They've just kind of disintegrated over the years because I'm on like year 4 on that stupid thing.
what's up, Blake?
What's going on, Splakey?
Yeah.
Blakey.
Oh, by the way, Blake, that SKU number right there are those fire rings at Tractor Supply Company. I was just explaining that I actually was going to their website and checking, and they would every once in a while they'd throw the ad on either YouTube or the Weather Channel. Some of the sites I went to, that was some of the ads that they kept throwing up. It kept getting lower and lower and lower and lower until it got to $50. But you got to go into the store and actually purchase it in the store. But you got to start a neighborhood account with them online and save it on there. Walk in there, show them all that. They'll pull that up on the computer, and then you can order. Then they'll order for you right there. But like I said, I had to wait for a month for that price to keep dropping. It started out at $79, then it dropped to like $65, then it dropped to like $60, then the $55, and then on Monday it dropped to $50 and
98 cents or 89 cents, something like that.
$50.84. And I got just a standard delivery to the store, so it's going to show up on a truck. And that is through the Tractor Supply Company, TSC.
That one's for you, Jason.
Which one? I missed it.
I'm still holding it
Aha.
up there.
Serrano chili?
Serranos. These ones aren't super hot, but there's probably about 20, 30 seeds in there.
Okay.
I have
I like
the Tabascos. These ones are actually pretty nice. That was one pepper.
Oh, wow.
And these are the little Thai dragon chilies, those little tiny red ones. And there's probably about 20 seeds in there, give or take.
Yeah. Yeah, my sweet peppers, I actually got these today.
Yeah, I saw the video for the bell peppers that you picked off.
Those aren't bell peppers. Those were sweet peppers.
That's the same thing.
No, the bell peppers are not as sweet as these. I didn't get a whole lot of seeds out of them. That was the whole kind of a sad part. And there's the daughter, or one of them, saying that supper is ready.
Uh-oh. Time to go eat. Bye, Molly.
Ah, I have seen the light. So, yeah, so I'm getting quite a bit of seeds here. I picked one that was still green, and then one that was just beautiful red and such thick meat
Oh, yeah.
for a sweet pepper. Yeah, the green one I got more seeds out of.
Oh, frag, that hurt.
But yeah, I made a almost like a omelet quiche type thing. I posted it on my community post, and oh man, it was delicious. Both Molly and I had a really nice breakfast.
Surprised you didn't do stuffed peppers.
These aren't big enough for do stuffed peppers. I do need to get some bell peppers growing. Some of the big bell peppers.
I just grow regular sized bell peppers just every once in a while. I get one that's massive.
Yeah,
Blackie Richards.
And the
But
thing
these
is,
are-
all my bell pepper seeds I jacked from work. Took me like 2 seasons to grow the first batch. I stuck them in a planter. They wouldn't germinate. And I just said, screw this. I'm done with it. Left it on the side. And then like 3 months later, they started sprouting. I'm like, why did it take you like a year and a half to germinate?
well, these plants are on their second season. That's why I probably got some nice peppers off of them. And yes, the peppers are perennials, people. They're not annuals like a lot of people think they are.
Now, you watch
yeah.
a lot of gardening channels, they'll tell you overwinter your pepper plants. You basically just take them out of the ground and put them in a pot with some new dirt, and you just kind of leave them there.
That's what I did.
Yeah, you water
Save
them every
quite a
once
few.
in a while, and then they'll just keep going.
I got about maybe 60 seeds.
Total or out of one?
2.
So out of 2 peppers.
Yeah, but
Really good.
yeah, I know they were sweet. But yeah. So where's that? That's them right there.
Yeah, not too bad.
Out of sweet peppers, so that's not bad. We have my marker here, and
Dry them out just a tad bit, or just leave them on
Yeah.
the counter in like a paper towel, and then plant a couple more of those this season. You should get a much better yield.
there we go, sweet peppers. And guess where I'm gonna put them? Right there, where the warm air from the AC will go right over them. Nice, Cecilia.
How's it going, Cecilia?
Yeah, so I figured I'd share that with everybody. Like I said, we're gonna try and do all that. I'm gonna try and get over next Tuesday to go ahead and pick up a load of the
Manure. I mean, compost.
compost. Yeah. Ugh. So I'm actually kind of looking forward to that. But I want to get the containers first so I don't have to, pull it off the trailer and then pick it up and move it again into one of the rings. After I get the rings, I don't want it sitting long. I want to get them in the rings as quickly as possible. So, and let's see, I got those 4 pots I got last week. So I need to put some bark in the bottom of that. I got a couple of bags of the sand and mulch mix. I'll probably dig out the cement mixer, get them all mixed up. Because I think that compost is going to be a little bit hot for plants.
Depends on how long it's been sitting there.
It is, but like I said, I'm not going to trust it as ready to plant. So that, because the stuff I used to get from work when I was in Arizona, it was a little bit hot, so I had to mix it. So I mixed it with the natural soil, and I added in, believe it or not, cat litter, unscented cat litter. So that would
because
help
that stuff is technically it's vermiculite or something like that.
Yeah, unvulcanized vermiculite. Yes, but it's cat litter. It holds water, and it'll actually release it back into the soil.
Yeah, that stuff holds water like a sponge.
Yeah, and it's got a lot of micronutrients in it too, as well. Basically, instead of buying cat litter where it was real expensive, I bought it as an Absorball from the auto parts store.
There you go.
It was actually, I can get a 40-pound bag for like $20.
Nice.
Yeah, you're not going to find cat litter that cheap. Cat litter is expensive.
Yeah, that stuff it's pricey. It's all pricey.
Yeah, it is.
Again, that's the price you pay when you want to garden properly.
Yeah, and the nice thing with the cat litter, it helps keep that soil fluffy. Hi, Lori. Yeah, so that's the wonderful thing about that stuff. Along with all the organics, a little bit of clay mixed in there, and some sand.
I was gonna say, if you really want to get it fluffy, I recommend adding like a bag or 2 of the seed starting mix.
Okay,
seed starting mix.
Yeah. I tried to talk to work and everything else, and they will not ship the Kellogg's here.
That sucks.
Too expensive.
Still sucks.
Real expensive. The Kellogg's products that we were talking about last week. We're talking close to the bag you showed today in your video would be like about $14 to $18.
That's usually about what I pay for them.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, they're like 14. They're like 12 to 14 bucks.
Yeah, at Parker's? No, they won't have it at Parker's. You know what? I didn't check Tractor Supply.
They don't carry it.
We're almost across the country from where they make it. From good old Carson, California.
Jesus Christ, $65 at Walmart. No thanks.
For what?
2 cubic foot raised bed garden mix for Kellogg's. I'm paying them $65 for 2 square foot of dirt.
Wow, that is a rip-off.
Oh, yeah.
No, I didn't check our Walmart for that either. But now I heard that, I'm going, that makes me scared. Well,
oh, sorry, I stand corrected. I pay $10 a bag for that at Home Depot.
At Home Depot, okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's usually $10 to $12, which is cheap as dirt. I mean, that's dirt cheap for 2 cubic foot.
Yeah, cheap as dirt, yeah.
Well, technically,
It came from the dirt.
In all honesty, out of stock.
Mm-hmm.
It says this item is unavailable online and in stores. BS. I was just there the other day. They still had like 4 pallets. Lying sacks of shit.
Did they have the green bags there? The nitro humus?
No, I did not see those.
Ooh. I like the mixing the yellow and the green bag together. The nitro humus with that potting mix.
Yeah, I don't think they actually have that there.
Yeah, put some vermiculite in there. A little bit of bone marrow in there, and a little bit of slow release urea, like maybe a cup inside of all that combined. You don't need a whole lot, just a little tiny bit.
Yeah, it's about what I put in mine. I usually use the stuff that comes in those little green jars with the orange and yellow lids.
Oh yeah,
The pellet versions, you just kind of like sprinkle it on there. That stuff's like it's like slow release. It lasts like 3 to 6 months. You only got to put that every 3
Yeah.
months or so. You got to put it on there.
yeah. Everybody goes, oh, you got to put this 10-10-10 on. It says, no, you don't.
Gee, no, if you want to burn your plants, you can throw some 10-10-10.
Yeah. No, like I said, when the plants first wake up, that is when I'll use the homogenized fertilizer, and it's just a little bit. It's a spoonful of food. Here, it's time to wake up. The rest of the season, it's all organic because of the homogenized fertilizers have too much salt in it. You keep putting that over and over and over again, the salt levels get too high.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, I don't use a lot of fertilizers in my stuff. Every once in a while, I'll get some Miracle Grow or like that stuff that, like I said, that comes in those little green cans.
Yeah, get that chelated fertilizer. Yeah,
And that's really all I put on there every once in a while. And most of the time, it's either whatever breaks down over the winter when I cover it in either mulch or the straw hay or whatever that I'm using now. Or, like I said, I'll just buy a bag or 2 or 3 or 6 of mushroom compost and mix that with some stuff, and then just spread a layer of that on, and there's your fertilizer.
yeah. If you want nice green plants, use iron. That's what actually makes them green. You don't want to be using. Everybody says, "Oh, nitrogen makes the plant green." It doesn't. All it does is just makes it grow. So you use iron.
Man,
Green.
I just throw some nails in the bucket of water and let that stuff rust for a bit.
Oh yeah. Like I said, you can get the liquid ironite, which is actually really good. Kind of smells nasty, but don't get it on you. Make sure you
What
got
is
gloves
bone
on.
meal? Bone meal smells horrible.
Oh, it does, but it works. And like I said, just use and also a little bit of super bloom every once in a while. Super bloom. The bloom. It forces the plant to go ahead and bloom and produce fruit. It's high in the P and the K. Phosphorus and potassium. Very low on nitrogen.
Nitrogen.
Mm-hmm. Now you can get the solid ironite, which is also going to be a slow release throughout the whole season, and just use a little bit of that. That'll keep it going all year. But here we have high iron in our water and our soil here. So
yes, I've got the same problem.
Yeah, you just need to make sure you get your pHs in between the 6 and 8. Try and keep it there. And like I said, so Wicked Shard was talking about the on whose channel was it? On Joe's channel, and they were kind of forgetting about the micronutrients, like the manganese, magnesium, again iron. All those other 14 micronutrients that you need in your soil. And you have to have that pH right in that balanced zone where it can actually pick it up. Too high on one side or too low on the other side, it becomes unavailable for the plant.
It becomes either too acidic or anaerobic.
Yeah. Like I said, I've been looking all week for my soil science book, and I cannot find it anywhere. About $200 new.
Whoosh.
Yeah. Well, it's a textbook.
Technically, aren't all books textbooks? Technically?
The do-it-yourself books, yes. Novels, no. Unless you like reading those mystery novels and get some ideas.
A novel is a book full of text. Therefore, it is a text.
Textbook, yes. A lot of characters in those books.
Yes. A through Z.
Every page has characters on it. Oh, what else?
Probably have a soil nutrient book somewhere. I got about 9 different. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, Cecilia, the other
Moringa.
moringa tree germinated today.
Nice.
So I got 2 of them. One of them is already starting to spurt out its adult leaves already.
The true leaves.
Yeah,
Not
little
the sun
leaflets.
grabbers.
yeah, the little leaflets. Yeah, it's already putting those up already. The other one is just broke surface.
Nice. I've already got freaking sunflowers randomly growing in my yard.
I don't yet. Oh, Gesundheit.
No, it's pretty loose. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing that.
Oh yeah, I've already read up on them. I just need to get them germinated. I need to get them into a little bit larger pot instead of those little 4 inchers. I'm gonna wait for the roots to start coming out of the bottom. Then I'm gonna transplant those into a little bit bigger pots as soon as I get some from work. I'm gonna try and get some of the those 1 gallon pots. I'm actually thinking about making an order to Farm Tech. Problem is, I'd have to buy 100 of them.
Ouch.
Or those little 5 gallon ones. No, you get your trees in and your pots in.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a lot of pots. I mean, you can do a lot of. You can do tomato plants in them. You can do onions in them. You can put almost anything in those 5 gallon nursery pots.
You know, you can just buy those at the store, right? At where you work.
The nursery pots.
Yeah.
Not for the price I can get them off of Farm Tech.
I think they're only like $2 or $3. The most of them are like $3 to $5 a piece.
Yeah, I can get them way cheaper. Let's see.
You have to spend a lot to get.
Yeah, I know. Let's see. There's my light. Let's see. Tech, go to their website there. I can turn that light off. Go to here.
So Cecilia's saying that the moringa has basically a large taproot.
Yes, they do. That's why I'll probably have to transplant it here in about 3 weeks. I'll probably have to transplant it. I just don't know where I'm going to put them yet.
In the greenhouse.
Yeah, they'll actually outgrow the greenhouse, and I don't want that. Where's that? Oh,
Did you ever get a chance to find those Alhambras that I was talking about? Those pots, those peach color terracotta pots? Those actually, like last week or the week before?
I have not seen those anywhere. Where in the world did they put that?
I know they don't carry them at Lowe's, unfortunately. Home
Yeah.
Depot was the only one that I found them at.
Yeah, like I said,
Long time since we've been in.
yeah, I think the last time we were in Home Depot is when I bought the breaker box for the house.
Okay.
And that's when we got here. Yeah. Let's see. Let's go to. I got to remember how to navigate this website here.
With the mouse and the keypad.
Nursery greenhouse pots. Here we go. Let's see. Put in there the size. Put in there 5.
Let's see if I can't find these stupid replacement trays.
Oh, actually, the 2 gallons would be enough.
Yeah, 2 gallon is still a pretty good sized pot.
Oh yeah, it is. That's 10 1/4 inches in diameter, or to me 10 1/8 black. If I order 25 of them, I can get them for $1.49 each.
Yeah, you're still looking at almost $50 total.
Yeah, for 25 of them.
That's not too bad.
No, that's actually not bad.
That's a fairly decent price.
Yeah, that's almost like a direct seed to soil. directly, and it's mobile. Let's see. Yep, the only available in black. Let's see if I do 50 of them. They go to $1.49 a piece.
Ooh, a whole freaking extra like 3 cents.
Yeah. So, I mean, it must be ordered in multiples of 25.
Oh.
So, I think 25 would be plenty. If I have to order more, you can just order more. I mean, for less than $50 or less than $75, just barely. That is a lot. So yeah, so if I order 100 or more, then it drops them to $1.45. I'm not going to worry about 4 cents. And what am I going to do with 100 pots?
Grow 100 plants.
Yeah, that's why I'm also getting the larger containers, so they can handle adverse water conditions that I do get here. These
Look at
little,
that. If you really want to, you could transplant. You could just randomly start 20 corn in your greenhouse, like I'm doing.
yeah, but still, if you start corn in a little cedar tray or little pots like that, they have a problem of establishing a root system to keep them from being knocked over in high winds. That's the only disadvantage I know about that. I mean, you got to plant them deep, and then once they get going, then you got to cover them up, then mount it up higher and higher and higher to get those roots to stay a little bit better. And that's a lot of work. All right, Jen, how you doing? How you doing?
Kusnukin. Hey, Jen, how's it going?
Yeah, Jenny?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, no worries.
Alrighty.
You're okay, though.
Yep. That's because that's that Titan. Oops, did I say that?
That's why I don't like buying Fords.
Yeah, well, like I said, if you can get a Ford, get the older Fords. Well, I guess we'll know a little bit later on exactly what happened.
If
Probably
you make
be-
it on.
Yeah, it's probably a battery issue. It's not getting full juice to all of the components for the sensors. That's one of the major problems with these newer vehicles now. Yeah, I actually looked at the price of Sprinter vans today. I'm going, egads. I'm going to have to wait a little bit longer.
Yeah, those things are not cheap.
You know, especially for the 2500s. Yeah, they're about right around about that 25,000. But you get a one of the 1500s, you can get them as low as 12.
Yeah, but it's still 12 grand. You got to drop, or you still got to drop like half of that just for the down payment.
Now they're all asking 10% and like 8.25% interest. So I was looking at those. So when Molly and I start driving, some of the places across the country, we'll have a little bit larger van, a little bit of an easier drive, and it'll be diesel. So I get smaller engine, better mileage. Excuse me. So yeah, my seeds here are starting to dry out now. My little gooseberries or ground cherries, they're starting to dry up really nice. I'll be able to plant those here pretty quick. Get a whole bunch of those and make some ground cherry jellies and jams and whatnot.
Do you have enough of them?
I have about 20 of them. I was able to save. So even if I get 4 or 5 of them to germinate, I'll be good.
Probably only
Nice.
need like 1 or 2, and you'd have a decent crop.
Yeah. But then I got to remember to save all the best ones for the overwinter and to reseed for the following year. So I'll take the 2 best plants, and I'll grab some of the ground cherries off of them towards the end of the season. And I'll probably get some. I got some marking flags, so I know. So I can my best plants, producing plants. I'm going to mark those with surveyor's flags, so I know which plants to go and grab them off of. Which ones, leave some of them on there, let them ripen up, and right before the season's over, I can go pick all the ripe ones off and put them in the dehydrator the heater doesn't work, and dry them out.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah. So yeah, like I said, it'd be nice if Wickenshire would show up. I told him he was invited today because he was on live today. But he's probably on Grow Big TV tonight.
Possibly.
Yeah. So I think he Joe's live tonight on that channel, isn't he?
Tuesday, yeah, probably. Or Wednesday, yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I can only go to so many lives per week, because after that, it's just too much. And I'm sorry if it looks like I'm intently staring at my computer screen. I'm trying to find the replacement inserts for this thing.
Lowe's.
No,
little,
so, Home Depot.
those little pucks. Those little pucks are pricey.
No, they're like weird little cardboard trays. You basically they're a plant.
Milk cartons. You use the recycled egg trays.
I wonder if those actually fit in there. I have a shit ton of those things. Like I have a ton of those things. I got about 30 of them damn egg crates.
Yeah. Like I said, I've had many trees growing in the parks, so trees are easy.
I struggle with trees.
Oh yeah. Like I said, we never did believe in staking trees right against the trunk. We always staked a couple of feet out, and then we'd strap them kind of loosely and let them move in the wind. It actually strengthens them up actually better.
Yeah.
Yeah, because every plant we got from the nursery, that stake came out. As soon as we got them there, then we'd stake them in the pot, wait a couple of months, and then we'd put them in the parks. It had a far better success rate.
Yeah, those stakes don't come out. They're rotted at the bottom, and then the minute you move it, the damn thing breaks off.
Actually,
Essentially,
we kind of cheated. We took a 2-pound sledgehammer, went to the top of it, and hit it downwards. And it knocked it loose, and you just wiggle it right out. And it worked about 95% of the time. If
Yeah,
not,
I'd say most of those. I don't trust most of those support sticks because those things have been sitting in there for weeks, maybe months.
oh yeah.
And God knows the minute you touch that thing or that tree leans over and that whole stick just breaks off because it's basically wood rotted at the bottom. Hey, Amanda.
Up on up.
Yeah, Amanda. Hop on up.
Yeah.
Hop on up.
There's a
Hop
spot
on up.
right below Cliff and I for you.
There is. And since you're in that position, I'll poop on you.
Well, I can always swap you and her.
Oh, then she'll pee on me. No golden showers, thank you.
Yeah, so like I said, we got our seeds from Joe. We ended up getting the tomatoes and the carrots. So those are going to be going out soon.
Short and sweet. Those are decent carrots. They'll only grow like 4 or 5 inches, but they're like really fat.
That's fine. They end up being baby carrots. Well, they end up being steamed anyways.
Yeah, no worries, Amanda. Make those calls. Make those calls.
Oh, yeah. She must be at work.
Either at work or at home, getting ready to go to work.
and I got the irises here. So I got come up with a nice little flower bed area in the soil. Then I got to find a good spot for the bees. I don't want to put them by the power pole because that's where the transformer is. The last thing I need to do is have the power company come by when there's no power with that big truck and disturbing them and making them angry.
Yeah.
And I need to get it to a spot where if I do have the bees, I can protect them from the bandits, the little trash bandits. Those guys will wreak havoc.
Yeah, but they'll probably get stung to death.
No, they won't actually.
First too thick?
You got it. Well, if you notice, the bees will only attack anything that's black in color, which is basically around the eyes and around the noses of most animals.
And humans.
Well, no, the humans, they can sense our carbon monoxide that we expel. That also draws them as well.
Yeah, but they always, for some reason, they always go for the face.
Oh, yeah. They want to attack you eye to eye.
It's more like butt to eye.
Well, like I said, when the bees give you a warning, what they do is they actually fly into your forehead. They'll do that a couple of times, and if you don't heed that warning, it's on like Donkey Kong.
I very rarely get thumped by my bees, by the bees in my greenhouse. They don't bother me.
No, they don't bother me here either.
I think wherever that hive is at, or wherever those bees are coming from, they recognize my scent, and they just fly around me. I have them fly in front of me, like in between my legs, under my arms. Like they'll land on me randomly, just walk around and then fly off.
Yeah, I had to wait till almost sunset. Was it yesterday? Right at sunset to go out there and close the greenhouse doors.
That warm.
Because the bees were in there, so I gotta let them all go home. Then I can close it up.
I just leave them in there. They'll sleep in there. They don't care.
No, I don't want them having a split and making the greenhouse their home.
True.
They remember.
Yeah, mine are usually by about 5:30, 6 o'clock. They're pretty much all gone.
Yeah.
Over here.
Yeah, close up your greenhouse.
Well, it's already closed up, but yeah,
Well,
usually by about 5:30 they're gone.
Yeah, like I said, once it starts getting too hot after the bees have split, then you can leave your door open. Then let's see, that'll probably be January, March, about mid-April is usually when the splits happen.
Yeah, I don't have to worry about that. By then, most of my plants are already going to be outside.
Yeah, and that's basically it's going to be the honey flow is what they call it, flow. So right at that time is when you get the bees separating. So the old queen bee will leave the hive, and the new queen will stay with her new servants. So, like I said, we got a piece of property about a half mile down the road, and it's full of beehives right now.
Really?
Yep. So maybe. I'm actually hoping for a wild hive because then they know how to take care of themselves, because here we do have a very high Barilla mite issue.
Yep.
And I don't want to be spending the money to treat that. It's expensive. So I haven't checked the hive in the past few days. So I need to go out there and take the air tank with me and blow it out. Get it all cleaned up. I still cannot find my lemongrass oil. And I don't want to spend another $9 for a bottle.
They sell that stuff at the grocery store, don't they? Can't be that expensive.
Yeah, I know, but it's like $9 for a little. It'd be a little vial.
Oh, geez. For just a couple of ounces? That's ridiculous.
Not even an ounce.
Wow. That's killing me today.
Yeah, some of the stuff here, it's less expensive, but some of the stuff here that's rarely sold, that here in this area is a higher price because it just doesn't sell on the shelf very well.
Supply and demand.
Well, no, there's like no demand for it, but it's on the shelf. If it doesn't move off the shelf, it's expensive storage. There we go.
Let me go check to see what peppers I planted. I know I planted 5 sets of peppers, but I planted
Yeah,
10
the only
each.
pepper. Yeah, the only peppers I've had come up so far is Cecilia's peppers. Those yellow hot peppers. I got the tag right here in front of me. I haven't put it in the trays yet. And I've hardly had any of those old flower seeds come up. So I'll probably have to dump all those and restart.
Figured out what the last one was. I forgot what the last one was, which is funny because it's the first one I planted. So I did jalapenos, serrano, Thai dragon chilies, Tabasco, and then the Peter peppers.
Yeah, because I'll probably plant some of the peppers out in the garden area, and I will put a couple of those peppers in the greenhouse for propagation and for winter. So I'll probably, after I get them all transferred into, when they get big enough and I can put them in a little bit larger pots, I can keep an eye on them and find out, okay, which one I want to keep. Or actually, which 3 I want to keep in the greenhouse. And Molly and I, we've been talking about maybe purchasing a second greenhouse. Or maybe I can get the mother-in-law to purchase 1 or 2.
Well, if they're not that expensive, they're already dropping in price.
Yeah, but the thing is, the father-in-law bought a large greenhouse like what you have. And it's
Mine's not that big. Mine's only a 6x6.
No, he got the 12 by 12.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, and it's super tall. If anything, that's the one I would be growing trees in. But he's got it in a spot where it gets the afternoon shade from the sun, which is kind of okay. But it gets a little bit of that morning sun. But you have to actually get up on a 3-step step ladder to actually barely reach the top.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But I think it gets a little bit too hot in the summertime. I think I need to throw some shade cloth over the top of it.
Nah, the bit when you start getting to the bigger greenhouses, you need more than one vent.
Yeah.
And a lot of the times, what I've noticed with even like the one from like Harbor Freight, damn thing only has one vent.
Yeah. And you got to leave the door open.
Yeah, and that's an 8x8 greenhouse.
Yeah. Now, like I said, along with my greenhouse, I have a fan in my greenhouse. I got one of those high-velocity fans. So I can actually put it on the ground, and I can face it upwards. So it's pulling from the ground and throwing it up to the ceiling.
Yeah.
And going, I put it in the middle so it helps dry that greenhouse out because it was raining in there. So it was way too high a humidity.
Well, that just means you're going to have to roll up the sides during the daytime.
Well, I can open up both ends. I got those 2 big old giant doors. Right now, I've just got the windows open. I had to go out there and close it this evening because the temperatures are dropping this evening. We got that cold front just north of us. Speaking of that, how close is that?
I'm checking. I just went to check my weather too to see where we're at.
Yeah. Yeah, there's my Google showing Home Depot, Tractor Supply, and Lowe's right now as an ad because I've been talking about those during the live stream.
Yeah, we hit about 60 today, which was actually pretty nice. Well,
We had a
Lowe's
couple
already
of days.
changed.
Yeah, see, there's the Vivor commercial right there on the Weather Channel site. It's 51 degrees right now. So just before the sunset, about 30 minutes before sunset, I went out there. I closed all the windows. I kept the door closed because the wind was blowing. so it wouldn't act like a giant parachute.
Oh yeah, it'll rip that screen right off.
Yeah, it'll pull that door right off, unless I have it rolled up.
Oh no, it'll take your whole greenhouse and move it from one location to the next.
So yeah, right now it's 51 degrees. Let's see, feels like 48. So a good thing I turned the heater on and the heat lamp on. Humidity is at 48. The pressure is rising. Let me get to the radar here real quick. I know it was right along the. I noticed the rain earlier was right on the Oklahoma-Texas border earlier today, and we got a chance of rain tomorrow. Yep, the rain is right there at the Nacogdoches area and Colleen. So yeah, it is dropping, and it is raining in southwest Arizona. Excuse me, southeast Arizona and southwest New Mexico. All the way
spot over here.
Texas. Yeah. Oh no, you're far enough away. You don't have to worry about it. But our temperature is going to drop tonight, so down into 47, 46 degrees.
Yeah, I'm supposed to get down to 34 the next couple of days.
Yeah. And then the high is supposed to be 54 tomorrow. So yeah, good thing I buttoned it up tonight then.
54 degrees still in the daytime, as long as you don't have a lot of wind, that's enough sun to keep that greenhouse nice and toasty.
Oh, that greenhouse gets so hot. I mean, I really got to pay attention to it because I don't have anything that's going to automatically open and close.
Yeah.
Yeah, once I get it in its permanent location, I'm going to have to get a temperature sensitive fan and louvers opposite ends of the greenhouse so I can pull the air through. So when I'm at work, like this time of year,
yeah,
it keeps it at that 80 degrees. So if it gets above 80 degrees, it can turn on automatically, cool it down to like 75. And then once it gets below 75, it shuts off. Let's see. So next 2 nights are going to be in the low to mid 40s. And then after that, the temperature just shoots right back up to 80 degrees with a 55 to 61 degree low. And then back down to the 70s and low 50s. Next 2 Saturdays, it's going to be 48. 48, I'm not that scared.
I'm still dropping down to like the mid 30s most nights.
Yeah, so the lowest I'm seeing is going to be next 2 days at 43. Everything else is going to be, high 50s on the 9th and 10th. It's going to be at 48 for the low. So yeah, my cold snaps might be done.
Yeah, according to mine, Saturday is going to be 71 degrees with a low of 42.
Yeah, I guess I'm going to have to stop by and look at the Farmer's Almanac tomorrow at work and see what April brings. March and April. See if they show any cold snaps in those.
Yeah, I bought the Farmer's Almanac one year, and I looked at it like twice. And other than that, I never bothered with it because I'm used to my weather over here, so I know my weather patterns.
Yeah, sometimes you get that little surprise.
Not really. Most of the surprises down here if it snows. And it actually stays.
Yeah.
That's a surprise.
Yeah. Kathy said it right there. Yeah, as soon as it gets cold, yeah. So let's see. I gotta get the tomatoes going here shortly. Or actually, these are the brush steak hybrids. What's funny is all these are from Burpee. So these are going to be like the GMO.
Yeah, you know
But
what? It is what it
in
is.
In 3 years, hey, they'll be back to
Heirloom.
heirlooms. Yeah. Hi, Ghost. How you doing?
Evening Ghost.
You doing any gardening this year? You know what? I never sent out any notices tonight, so I know my
This is bugging me.
my number's gonna be low tonight. Even though it's garden chat. I don't know. I just might do an hour on Friday afternoons when I get home from work and do a pest control live. And those numbers will probably go up. Yeah, I'm looking right now, and I don't see any movement over there in the corner. So, dog hasn't bolted. So,
Or barked. In a while. Oh,
you know, like I said, my little putt hasn't grown yet. So, I'm wondering if it survived, or it just takes a long, long time.
for which one?
I planted some ginger, and I'm still
That
waiting.
stuff takes forever.
I'm still waiting for it to sprout.
Oh, ginger takes forever.
Oh,
Like forever.
yeah. And I think I need to cut back the water on my garlic because they're not looking so good. So I need to cut back on the water.
I think it's like
I know
80
they like
days.
Huh?
Yeah, it's something like let's see. You're looking at 6 to 8 weeks. You got to water well, replace the lid, but blah blah blah. Maintain soil at 70 degrees and moist to the touch.
Yeah.
But you're looking at 6 to 8 weeks, so basically 2 months.
I mean, they're doing really good.
No, that's for the ginger.
Oh, for the ginger, 6 to 8 weeks.
Yes.
It's probably been what, 4 weeks, about 3, 4 weeks.
Yeah, you still got a while.
Oh yeah. I'm waiting for that thing to sprout. I'll be happy once it starts to grow. I'll just be. Woo-hoo! I know we don't go through a whole lot of ginger, but it'd be just nice to have fresh ginger right there in the garden.
They grow enough of it, harvest it, and just keep it in a cool, dry place.
Oh yeah.
So next year, you'll have an endless supply of ginger. I got a piece that my parents grabbed for some other stuff, and I'm going to grab one of the rhizome nodules off of it, and then I'm going to plant that and see if I can actually get anything to grow.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting those fire rings in. I'm going to do potatoes in one of them, for sure. I'll probably end up doing the Three Sisters in one of them, especially how nutrient rich these containers are going to be this year. So I'll probably be able to plant at least corn every couple inches apart. By about every 6 inches apart, I'll probably put corn in. And I'll leave a couple spots open in the center of the corn so I can put the beans in, the pole beans. And I'll leave a couple spots on the outside for the squash.
Well, you can do it one of two ways if you want to do it, if you're going to do it, because those rounds are what, 3.5 feet wide?
3 feet.
3 feet. So you can either plant the corn. Let me get my camera going here so you can actually see what the hell I'm talking about. So you can either do them in like a little pattern of 5, like on the outside or inside.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you can plant the stuff around the outside and like the beans on the inside.
Yeah.
Or you can do 2 rows of corn with enough of a gap. You do like 3 or 4 corn. So basically only going to grow about 8 in there. And then you leave a gap in there, and then you put your beans, like 2 short rows of beans in between, and then your squash on the outside.
Yeah, because the squash is actually going to protect the outside of the ring from the sun as well.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna hang over.
Oh yeah, they'll hang over all right.
So I have to plant. I know I have to plant those for sure on the west side.
Oh, you can plant them on both sides. It won't matter.
Oh yeah, all the way around it. I only
'Cause, I
need.
mean, once the sun's dead center in the sky, that's no matter where that you plant, that shit's getting sunlight no matter what.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, like I said, I'm really looking forward to getting those 4 going right away. Like I said, I would like to get those birdie planters, but I just can't afford
They're
them right now.
expensive.
They are. Here maybe next year I might get 1 or 2 of them, some of the longer ones, so I can put on the east side of the house.
If
So
if you find all the gardening channels that have birdies raised beds,
Yeah.
majority of those guys usually have an affiliation with them, so birdies actually gives them a discount for their channel. So
Oh, yeah.
find where their channel link is at, you go down through there. Now, mind you, they will get a small kickback from it for most of these
Oh, yeah.
guys, but you're getting, I think, anywhere between 10 to 20% off of a birdie's
Yeah.
raised bed.
Most I've seen is 10, and that's off of
Epic
what's his
Gardening.
name? No, one from Australia.
Self-sufficient me, Mark.
Yeah, Mark. Yeah, he's the one I've seen the highest so far. Yeah, but these you got your animal cookies, yeah. Hey,
Cecilia's asking me where all the snacks are. I've got them all over the place.
yeah, I've been working on these past few days.
Yeah, there you go. Now you've made a dent in there.
Yeah, it's taken me what, a week? And I've had help. No, the dogs. I'll toss them a pork rind every once in a while, little piece.
Pork
A
rind
little
dog parts.
Little snack for them. Uh-oh. I said snack. He comes running over. Oh, lemon cranberry cake. Ooh, Cecilia, that sounds good. Yeah, like I said, I don't know. I might try turmeric next year. Yeah, I need to get some more lemongrass. Now that I got large pots for lemongrass.
I'm actually
Hopefully-
doing good on my celeries. They're actually growing like good now.
Yeah, I need to get a trencher and get some water lines over to the garden area. Get some water lines over to the to where the greenhouse is going to be, so I'm not running 200 feet of water to the greenhouse. I only have one spigot right now, or hydrant. Sorry, hydrant. I love those hydrants. I don't have to run out there and cover it.
Still got to insulate the pipe though.
Nope. The valve is underground.
Yeah, we insulate ours because we do actually get freezes here and there.
Yeah, like I said, when we had that really cold snap this past year, no issues. My issue has been with the soil drying out and heaving. It caused a small leak in the PVC pipe. So when I put down the new infrastructure for the water out in the yard, I'm going to go PEX. It's going to be so much easier, so much quicker. I don't have to glue anything. No gluing of fittings, so it causes turbulence for the water and slows it down. Just nice, smooth water moving until it gets to fixtures.
Until you get a tree root growing over it, trying to get in there, squishing it.
Yeah. They'll probably just squeeze it and shut it down. But I also need to get power out there, and I need to get a lot of work done here. I'm starting to feel better, which is good.
Wait, Cecilia, are you talking about turmeric or ginger? Ginger to grow. That's hard.
Yeah, not only that, I need to get some. I got some chicken wire. I need to get made up into little cones so I can protect these little trees. The deer here will eat anything small.
Oh, they'll destroy saplings.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Raccoons are gonna go, ooh, look, candy. I found it right here. Dig it up. Little rotten little son of a guns. They do cause a big havoc.
Oh yeah, them and squirrels.
Oh, that's what I forgot to go. I forgot to check the creek today. Yeah, I gotta check the creek for the turtle. I'll probably do that by tomorrow or Friday. Try to remember. Set an alarm for it. I just might set up a game camera. Because then I need to call the Houston Zoo. They'll come and get it. I'm hoping for it anyways.
Yeah, like I said, I want to see how big that if they pull that thing out there, I want to see how big that is.
I will definitely leave work. Say, hey, I gotta go take care of this. I got contractors coming over. I can't miss. I would love to record it.
It's not good.
Thanks for the warning.
Oh yeah, raccoons will eat the heck out of your worms.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
It's really funny. The entire time I've been down here, I've only seen like 3 raccoons, and one of them was in the tree.
Yeah, they're everywhere here. People feed them here, and I keep telling them stop feeding them.
Yeah, because no, it makes it worse when you feed them because you feed one, and then that one brings back its friends, and then
Brings his family, yeah.
You got a pregnant raccoon coming over there, bringing all their kids with her. Wow, sinuses are pissing me off today.
Yeah, and everybody here loves the deer and turkey hunt.
Why can't they hunt the damn raccoons?
Exactly. There's too many nest raiders. And you know what? They will wreak havoc on a garden. Like I said, that's why I got the motion sensor lights out there. And I got a couple saw blades. That's all I need. Ting!
Trash pandas are the worst when it comes to gardens. Trash pandas, deer, and squirrels.
And no, it's not the bunnies. It's also the armadillos.
Oh, well, yeah, in your location.
Oh, the armadillos are big. They actually dug up my my Armenian cucumbers last year. It's the only thing I can think of. Either that or the squirrels. They dug up right there at the roots.
No, that would have been had to have been armadillos because the squirrels would have just eaten the leaves and just killed the top of the plant.
Well, they didn't even touch the plant. It was just dug up there at the roots.
Yeah, no, that would have been the armadillos.
Yeah, but they had to climb up into the planter. So this year they're going to be a foot higher.
They can jump.
Oh, I know they can jump, especially if you scare them.
No, it's really funny. If you really want to keep a lot of low-lying pests out of your garden, this is going to sound really funny, but you put a 45-degree box frame around the top of that.
Yeah.
Nothing can get into it.
Oh, squirrels. Doesn't matter. Squirrels can get anything.
Squirrels will, yes, but like the armadillos, they're not good because they're not going to be able to climb up that 45 backwards degree.
Oh, yeah.
They're not rock climbers.
No, I just see them. They're going to take a dirt nap. Because they'll dig underneath the foundations right away. I'm going, nope, can't have that.
See, that's why I think in areas like that, what they need to do is because how far will an armadillo actually dig down?
Couple of feet.
So 3-4 feet, you just build a trench and you just fill the damn trench with chicken wire.
A moat.
Oh, we got a moat.
No, you just fill it with chicken wire, backfill it, and they're not going to be able to get through that.
Oh yeah. Usually just fill them in. Yeah, they'll actually dig themselves out too as well. Like I said, they're a pretty resourceful little animal.
Now, moles, on the other hand, those are ones you got to worry about.
Moles and gophers. Chaps work for those.
Yeah, I got those around here. So every once in a while they pop up, but I've learned that you just stick the garden hose down the hole and you backfill that sucker with sand and rock.
Wait for them to pop out.
Never seen them pop out, but it'll backfill that hole 4, 5, 6 feet.
Oh yeah, real quick.
Pumping all that water in there. Oh yeah, pumping all the water and sand and dirt. Oh yeah, it did. Yeah, they do not like that.
All right, I will be right back. I got to go use the room and get some more coffee.
I will entertain the rest of you folks.
Yeah, keep them entertained.
I will try, assuming my sinuses let up. They're going nuts on me right now. And the funny thing is, I've been eating yeast because my stomach was being weird. And I took 2 Benadryl like 10 minutes ago, broke them in half so they work faster. They're kind of already starting to kick in, but I can still feel my sinuses wanting to be weird. Yeah, they're tenacious though. If they'll try to get into it if they can. Because raccoons are voracious. And they're really bothersome too. I usually don't have to worry about any of that stuff trying to get in my garden. The only thing I have to worry about getting in my garden are squirrels. And I know we have a couple of them around here because last year when I planted, so I had to plant beans like 3 times because the damn squirrels kept eating the tops off of my bean plants. Oh, I was so mad. So mad I had to plant 3 different times because I kept eating. Once they would pop up and get the secondary set of leaves or the true leaves, they would eat those and then my plant would die. So I kept having to replant freaking beans. I did the same thing with my squash plants too. I had like 6 of my squash plants got eaten last year, which is why I didn't have a good harvest of squash. Damn stupid squirrels ate the tops off of half my plants. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know how I'm going to do potatoes this year. I've kind of got an idea because I have like this 2 foot wide by 7 foot long weird mesh, like 2x2 or 3x3 square piece of. I don't know. It's paneling, but it's not like your traditional paneling. It's kind of what you would see at like a clothing store. They usually have like 3 of them in like an accordion style or like a Z shape. And they usually have like clothes hanging on them, or they use them as display shelves, but like portable display shelves when you go to like conventions and cons and places like that. I have a piece of that paneling. I'm thinking about raising that up off the ground just a tad bit and getting some planters and trying to do the simplified gardening method of growing potatoes to see if I can't grow potatoes better. Because I still absolutely suck. Not afraid to admit it, I suck at growing potatoes. I've been trying for 3 years and I still cannot get more than like 3 or 4 little potatoes. I think I got 1 decent sized potato, and that was a random act of my garden just decided, here's a good potato. Last minute before winter.
Where did I put those seeds? Looking for my box of seeds.
Potatoes are kind of weird. If you get a good frost, if they're still in the ground, your potato's dead. If it's warm enough, your spuds will live. They'll germinate. They'll grow a little potato, and then if it's not harvested, if you leave it in the ground long enough, it'll actually grow. It'll start again. But you do run the risk every time that potato stops growing to produce a spud, and then that spud starts to grow itself. Every time you do it, you run the risk of that potato getting smaller and smaller because that plant does not have enough nutrient matter, or plant matter, or I don't know what you want to call it, plant cells to actually make a decent plant. I've also heard that once your potato plant starts to produce flowers, chop them off, and it'll send more energy to the plant growing roots. It's growing more potatoes, or I guess rhizomes at that point. Although I could be completely wrong because I'm not a freaking garden scientist. I'm not like some of these other gardeners that have been doing this for slightly longer than me, but have like PhDs or sit there and actually study the scientifics of dirt and all of that wonderful stuff. I'm just a regular blue collar gardener that's doing this I kind of want to say for fun, but at the same time, it's not really for just for fun. I mean, yes, I do enjoy growing. It does keep me fairly calm and relaxed for the most part, and does keep me from wanting to murder people, but at the same time, gardening can actually be stressful. Because you wouldn't think gardening would be stressful. You'd think it'd be more of a relaxing kind of aspect thing. You just kind of have a garden. You go out there, trim plants, get flowers, pull out food. But there is so much work that goes into all of that. You got the planting stages, the preparation, planting, watering, and then you have pruning, plant maintenance, fertilizing your ground every once in a while. There is so much to gardening that can go wrong and could go wrong. That sometimes it just makes it a little overwhelming. Like me personally, I don't have a huge garden per se. Mine's just spread out like everywhere, so I have like sections that I have to deal with at random moments. If I had an area where I could just get all my stuff in one spot, have say like a 20 by 50 area that's garden, I'd be fine with that because then all my stuff would be in one area. But I have stuff spread out all throughout the yard. To make
Alrighty, I'm back.
He's lying. He's not back. He's
I'm
front.
back. I'm back.
Did you find your
Yeah,
seed box?
Yeah, so I still got the 2 pods, so that's Cecilia sent me. And I still got my Armenian cucumbers. I got a couple of those left. I got to get seeded here pretty soon. Like I said, a lot of stuff I got to wait till I get those rings. Daikon radish, I'm going to save those for next fall. Plant those probably in October.
Just plant them. You'll be getting more of those anyway.
No, I already got some growing from last year out there right now. They're already about 1.5 inches in diameter and about 4 inches long, maybe.
Yeah, I grew daikons, and I grew like 6 big ass daikon radishes, and I mean those suckers were like a foot long plus.
Oh yeah,
And like 4 or 5 inch, 6 inch diameter. That thing were huge.
yeah.
We had no idea what to do with them. Normally, it's a soup radish.
Yeah. Well, it's still nice. I mean, I kind of like to slice them into little thin chips and eat them. I mean, they're strong. Don't clear the sinuses.
Yeah, for some reason, the like breakfast radishes and like the regular radishes I grow, for some stupid reason, I don't know why, them suckers come out wicked spicy. Like normally a radish has a little bit of a bite to it.
Yeah.
The ones, for some reason, the radishes I grow, they don't have a bite. They have a sting.
I know.
Like,
They're awesome.
They make your eyes, like some of them will actually make your eyes water and be like, why is this radish so spicy?
And I got a lot of sunflowers I need to plant too pretty quick. I'm just worried about that last frost coming in right around about that
April.
beginning of April. Yeah, that April.
See, that's
6th.
why I'm not. I've got stuff out there. It's trying to grow, but I'm like, stop doing it because you guys are going to be dead in like 2 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah.
The funny thing is, I don't know where my I bought. Oh, you know what? Never mind. I know right where it's at. Wham.
I can never remember what zone I'm in on your guys' chart. 6A, right?
I
No.
believe you're 6A or 6B.
Yeah. But I don't go by that zone. I like the 24 zone method a little bit better.
So I'm still really bugged at the mammoth sunflower seeds, the mammoth Russian sunflower seeds that I have. This is how big the damn sunflower seed is. Like,
You've seen the ones I've shown.
look at how tiny those are.
Those are not the Russian mammoths because they're not white. I know it says Russian mammoth on them, but those seeds don't look like the Russian mammoth seeds.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. Something just doesn't seem right with this. Like, I've seen, like, the last batch of Russian mammoth seeds that I had were way bigger.
And they were white with a black stripe, not black with a white stripe. Notice that?
Yep, I do have those ones. Actually, I have a whole bunch of those in the back somewhere.
Let's see. Can't
But
remember.
I also
the
paid
zone.
like $4 for this damn bag of seeds. This thing was expensive. No, radishes. I believe are part of the. They're like oh shit. They're not. It's not capsaicin. They're kind of along the lines of like rutabaga, like a rutabaga. Those little white ones that grow underground. Looks like a radish, but isn't. I think that's what I'm looking. Rutabaga.
Yeah, I am actually zone 31 on the Sunset Garden books.
Yeah, but what's your zone 31?
Zone 31 off of Sunset.
Yeah, there's.
And that's why I like these zones a little bit better because they're a little bit more defined. And you are zone 10 on the Sunset zone guide.
No, I'm zone 7A, 7B.
Yeah, but that's on the agriculture.
Yeah.
Agriculture. Let's see, where is there's 12. 10.
Yeah. Like I said, Grace, radishes are in the they're like in the rutabaga family. They're kind of like a beetroot.
Yeah.
Sort of like turnips and all of that other stuff.
Oh, and by the way, this book also has Canada in it too as well.
I blame them. I definitely blame Canada.
Yeah, see? The National Garden book.
Man, I haven't seen one of those in freaking forever.
Yeah, this is the Sunset National Garden book. I always had this the Sunset Western Garden book. But it stops at New Mexico, Utah, and Idaho, Colorado. It doesn't go any further east. So that's the zones I learned off of.
Well, you still got in your area, you still technically have the same similar zone as where I'm currently at now. It's just a little weirder.
Yeah. This also includes the other anomalies that happen between yours and mine. Okay. I'm more humid than you are. When you do the agricultural zone, I think that does it for the time of year with the temperatures. It doesn't do anything else with the like deals with the humidity or that kind of stuff. Well, too much light. I need it so I can read the book.
Yeah, so these are the daikon. These are the radishes I was growing. The daikon relish.
Oh yeah,
these
I
freakers
love those.
huge.
Those are awesome, especially like I said, it is a very very nice soup radish.
Oh yeah, that's basically what they're for. And then I was growing these ones by mistake. I thought these were salads at one point when I was growing them, but I had the Detroit red beets.
Yeah,
I had like 3 or 4 of those things. And there are, I don't know why they gave me such a huge packet of seeds, but there's got to be like 80 to 100 seeds in this thing.
So 30. Yeah, this also includes elevation as well as humidity, dew points. It's and also with the longitude as well. They put in several other factors besides just that temperature range at that time of the year, like the agriculture one does.
Yeah.
But that's what everybody's been going off of for years, and they I don't know why they're sticking with it.
That's another good one.
Oh yeah, the French breakfast. Yeah.
I have regular radishes that I've just been growing off of seeds that I've had just collect, and they stupid things. I don't know how. Them damn things I swear they're getting spicier and spicier every time I grow one.
Let's see. Let's continue on the next page.
There's Jason's technically sweet pepper mix. They're bell peppers, but I mean,
Oh, yeah, but they're smaller and they're sweeter.
yeah, it's essentially a sweet bell pepper.
Yeah, it's just a small bell pepper. Ooh, Korean radishes. I'll grow those.
Ooh, that'll be interesting. These are my tender sweets. Where did my Nantes go? I had some Nantes carrots. What the beans did they wander off to? Probably in the other container. Heirloom. Got a million carrot. Good lord, I got like an inch of carrot seeds in this thing.
Yes, Coco. Why you're pawing at me?
Because somebody wants. I can't say the word because then the other dog will go over there.
Snack.
Yeah. See, this one also. These zones also include rainfall. They give the temperatures of the lows and the highs. Sometimes it gets down to 2 degrees Fahrenheit every once in a while. So it's in here because we had that 3 years ago. It also tells us about we'll get the climate coming off of the Gulf of Mexico, which you don't get.
Nope, because I'm way too far inland.
You got it. Even from the Gulf of California, you're still too far from that.
Yeah, I don't get any like ocean coastal currents of any sort because
Only the monsoon, 2.5 months out of the year. That's all you get. Here we get it year round. Yeah, sweet peppers. Yeah. Yeah. So we have the male and the female today because the male was the little round one that's got 4 sides. The females have 3.
Yeah, that's what somebody has said, but I think somebody debunked that, and it's just random BS.
I don't know yet. They were both off of different plants. Yeah, I wish I could just share this so you guys can actually read this.
There's my Nantes carrots.
Yeah, and if I go to New Mexico here, which you are our zone 10, and it's completely 2 different zones.
Oh, yeah. New Mexico is a weird one.
Yeah, because here I guess the zone consists mostly of 3,300 to 4,500 feet elevation in parts of Arizona, New Mexico, Kansas, Oklahoma, and Texas, which is be like the hill country. West Texas. This includes parts of the Utah, southern Nevada, and then it has a defined winter season from 75 to more than 100 nights of each year. The temperatures drop below 32 degrees. I go nowhere near that. So, I mean, we're lucky if we get 20 nights, maybe 25 nights a year. It gets close to 32 degrees, but nowhere near 75 or more. Okay.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's what happens, unfortunately, when you live in the desert. You run the risk because it's just like the Sahara and all that. It's like 1,000 degrees in the daytime, but at nighttime, because there's nothing there, it sucks the heat off there, and it will freeze.
Yeah, and like I said, you get nowhere near the rain that we get, but yet we're still in the same agricultural zone.
Yeah, really weird.
Yeah, so that's why I like the Sunset Garden zoning a little bit better. It's a little bit more well defined.
Defined fitness.
And so your growing season is basically
From like April to November.
late March to about the end of October, going a little bit into November.
Now, I did the first 2 years that I was gardening. I was still growing well into November because I was still hitting like 60, 70 degrees.
Zone 30, I can start as early as March all the way into December. So how would you consider, that to be the same zone?
Yeah, essentially. You get an extra month technically.
Yeah, I basically have 10 weeks of no growing season. Everything else is growing season.
Yeah. I have a
As
couple
long
of
as-
months. I have from basically December to April,
Yeah,
but if we stay warm enough, I can still grow.
yeah. I mean, because I grew up in zone 13 in the Southwest Desert, which is like in between New Mexico, like where you're at, and Phoenix. It's kind of weird, and as far as I know, that is the only place that has it is going to be the high desert of California and a little tiny bit of Arizona. Other than that, it's nowhere else in the book.
We desert, like I said, again, we desert dwellers have very weird climate.
Oh, it is a very unusual climate, but yeah, like I said, you get a couple deserts next to each other, and they are different growing environments.
Oh yeah. Again, look at the differences between Utah, Nevada, and Arizona.
Oh yeah, there's several different zones. I just like the way it climatizes it just a little bit better.
Yeah, I
Because
have somewhere. I have a book that does the same thing.
Yeah, it's
Right
probably
across
this
a-
one right here.
It's not a sunset one. It's
Oh, not?
no. It's I don't know if it's the Back to Basics actual guidebook or one of the other ones I have. But it actually does a zoning breakdown for something
Is
like
that-
similar to that.
Back to basics will be on Monday.
Back to basics on Monday?
Yep.
What do you mean?
That book.
Oh, yes. Thank you, Molly. We ordered the Back to Basics book.
The hard copy or the hardback or paperback?
I think we got it. I'm not sure if we got it in paperback or hardback. I don't care as long as it's a physical book, not an ebook. We got the physical book. I don't care if it's paperback or if it's hardback.
It's a damn good book. There's a lot of stuff in that. That's in
Yes,
all
I know.
honesty, I would say between that and like a couple of other gardening books, if everything went basically
South.
I'll just say it. I was going to say a different word, but yeah, we'll just say if everything goes south.
Mhm.
That book plus a few others,
Mhm.
you could easily get by.
Oh yeah.
Because that Back to Basics book it's almost like a blueprint for living off grid.
Mhm.
The amount of stuff that's in there that tells you how to make like solar ovens,
Oh yeah.
things like that.
Different plants.
Watching, yeah, exactly. I mean, there's everyone. I've got so many plant books. I got a whole book over here. It's a little tiny book, only a couple of inches thick, or well, a couple of. I mean, look at this. Look at how small this book is.
Oh
That's
yeah.
my hand. But look how thick the damn thing is.
Yeah.
It's like 1.5 inches thick, but this is nothing but herbs.
Oh yeah. Like I said, if you guys do end up getting a chance to get this book, grab it. It has it just doesn't do it does mostly landscape plants, but it tells you how to take care of plants, how to take care of how to propagate plants, potting soils. It helps with diseases and pests. Like your powdery mildew. It deals with the different types of fertilizers, sowing seeds in different trays, planting techniques. Right? It's just stuff I'm rendering, just rummaging through. It tells you the different anatomy of the flowers. Okay, tells you how to prune, the basic pruning, and then all that. It has how many plants is in here? Because it's got mushrooms in here. It does have some vegetables in here as well. That'd be more of the more common. It tells you how, there's strawberries in here. Okay, I see that right off. Bird of paradise, one of my favorite flowers. Lots of different flowering stuff, different stuff you can put in pots, and it has it all in the original botanical names, the scientific names. I know they went from Latin, then they went to some genus weird thing. They actually went back to the Latin. So I was happy about that. And this, believe it or not, has different plants from around the world that will actually grow here that you can legally get here. I mean, here we go. Just the green pages are all the different species of plants in the book. Cliff, you're muted. It gives you a couple of
book.
Yeah,
Look at that.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, that's one of them. I wouldn't be surprised if you saw prickly lettuce in there. I wouldn't be surprised if you saw Russian thistle in there. I know
it'll be in here.
I know for a fact the Italian thistle will be in there too. And that's also one of the things that's also in the old ways. Or was it? What book is that again? The one we were just talking about? I know that was going to have different plants in there for different ailments.
Oh, actually, they don't have thistle in here.
Really? How old is that book?
I don't know, but it was made in China.
Oh, because they can't say thistle. Yeah, so nice book to have.
Doesn't say when the book was printed, actually. That's kind of funny.
I did pay for this one, too.
Let's see. There we go. Aha, I knew this. I knew one of these books had that stupid thing. It's like wicked hard to show this thing, but it won't. It's not going to try to focus on there, but there you go.
Yeah, because like I said, my soil science book I cannot find, and it's bugging me. No, I looked in the bookshelf in the living room. I could not find it. I might have missed it. It's a possibility. That book has a tendency to hide and reappear whenever it wants to.
So I got a quick guide in this thing just for medicinal plants. You got aloe, arnica, barberry, chamomile, catmint, calendula, comfrey, dandelion, eucalyptus, fennel, garlic, hops, horehound, hysops, marshmallows. Not the marshmallows. It's actually marshmallow. It's weird parsley, passion flower, peppermint, rose, rosemary, sage, thyme, valerian, witch hazel, yarrow.
Yeah,
There's
so
a
yeah,
lot of weird shit in here.
be careful with the mallows that you're looking at. You don't want to get the wrong mallow.
Yeah, I don't think Ben would be too happy if I boiled mallow down to drink.
No, that would actually be. It'll let you know that you're going to be sick. That's that weed that grows in the Southwest,
I got a lot of weeds that grow down here in the Southwest. You can't,
especially in the wintertime. And like I said, and then when the seeds dry on it and you step on it in bare feet, yeah, ouch.
Sure. So this is marshmallow. That's apparently what that plant looks
Yes,
like.
yeah, because that's going to be grown in the marshes.
White mallow, sweetweed, mallard's malls, slosh tea, mortification root. Apparently, it's used as tinctures and other shit.
And I know I got a weeds book somewhere though too. As well.
Oh, I hate these stupid hornworms.
Oh, they creep you out?
No, I just hate hornworms because they eat the hell out of your plants.
Oh, I know they do.
You get them near you get them suckers near a tomato plant, and your tomato plant will
Oh, I know.
suffer.
The thing is, they are a beautiful moth.
Oh yeah, I just take them and I just usually stick them in my trees once I find them.
When I was a kid, I used to feed them to the ants.
I'm kind of an a-hole sometimes. If I'm really in a bad mood, I'll take out my pruning shears and I'll cut off the end of the horn.
Oh. When we were kids, we used to take clothespins, grab them, and then go drop them in the
Ant hills.
for the ants. Yeah.
Yeah, they wiggle away though unless you throw them on like a fire right now. Damn it.
No, we just pluck them, put them in a can, walk over there, just dump them all right there, and the big old giant, the purple harvester ants would actually take care of them.
No, see, I've dropped. I don't have to down here. I keep the big red ants and the black ants and the red and black ants.
Yeah.
I keep those things out of my yard because they will.
Oh, they will wreak havoc.
Yeah, I have the stupid sugar ants or the little tiny black ants. I can't get rid of those things for the life of me. And once they start going, it is impossible to get rid of them.
Like little crazy ants.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we got to deal with the fire ants here.
Ooh. Those hurt, by the way. Don't eat one.
Sidewalk.
What was that?
Our walkway right here, there's ants.
Yeah, I know. I need to give them. Yeah, a little bit of black flag, a little bit of squirt, and they usually not a problem anymore. Either they move or they die off. Usually they move.
I'll be right back.
Scooter, quiet. You know, you're the only dog I know that can bark while laying down. Yes, I know. I mean, he is fully laying down and barking. Hey, no. Lay down.
Yeah, lay down. Sit. Squat. Poop on the floor. Pee in a shoe. Snack.
Yeah, he's curled up in a ball and laying down, and he can bark. Yeah, I know.
That doesn't make any sense.
The only dog I know that's ever done that. Usually a dog will have to get up and bark. As loud as he's barking, he's laying on the ground.
Scooter's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Weird Scooter. I just realized I'm still missing one set of seeds that I have to send you, Jason.
Yeah, I know. I got everything in the drawer. I need to get those out.
No, but I've got one set that I forgot that I still need to get for you. And that's these little boggers.
Oh yeah, the cherry peppers. You know what? I'll start those now. I got a greenhouse. I can put them in the greenhouse all winter.
And then those tetapines, I still have some of those in there. I gotta get those out.
I still have not gotten those to germinate. It's been 3 weeks. So I was surprised how fast those yellow peppers germinated. They germinated within 10 days, right after, between 10 and 14 days. They're
Keep
about
them
an inch
warm enough,
tall.
they will.
Huh?
You got to keep them. Peppers are like 70 to 85 degrees for most of them, is what their
Oh, I know.
temperature range is to germinate.
But I got the moringa seeds to grow. I mean, they're taking off. I got them on the west side of the greenhouse, so they're getting heat. And I got them up on a table about 28, 30 inches tall. So they're up above the windows of the greenhouse.
Oh, nice.
So they're staying warm. And I got the heat lamp on them. Not too close, but yeah, they're the same distance as the yellow peppers. I haven't gotten them to germinate. But then again, those seeds probably 2 to 3 years old. I should still at least have a 10% germination rate.
Yeah, but 10% out of what? Like 100 seeds?
36.
10% would be 5 or 6 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I think it's like 3 or 4. Would be 10%.
3, yeah. I should have at least 3 of them germinating. Like I said, but they were probably one of the last to germinate last year too.
Well, peppers are stubborn. No, I don't have bacon seeds. I'm still trying to grow Skittles. So if anybody can somehow manage to find a Skittles seed.
Yeah, but they're in the same tray as the. No, they're already warm. That soil's in the 70s. I mean, they're in the same tray as the yellow peppers.
There's that one for you, Jason. The cherry peppers. I'll get those ones sorted tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get those in the bag.
I know. I got to send those other seeds out too. I just been procrastinating, or I forget.
Yeah, I've got the same issue. You see, at this point, I'm still getting seeds ready for you guys to send out. Yeah. Cecilia's are pretty much done. I'm just gonna get her a care package going though.
Yeah, I gotta get a box going too. So.
I have no idea who all is.
I don't know if Blake is still here.
That's why I'm asking.
His phone probably died.
Either that or he fell asleep drinking a beer.
Yeah. I haven't seen Amanda chime in either in a while.
No, well, she was making phone calls.
Yeah, that's been a long phone call. It's been like 2 hours.
Yeah. I know Grace is still in here. Cecilia's still in here. You and me are still in
I'm
here.
actually thinking about staying 7 o'clock year round, even in the summertime.
Starting the lives?
Yeah, just so I have more time in the week, because I don't go on 2 days a week or 3 days a week like a lot of other people do, or every day.
Like some people.
Yeah. Grace is still here. I just picked the middle of the week. You know that I don't want to be going till like 11 or midnight the day before I go back to work on a Monday.
Yeah, how do you think I feel on a Saturday?
Oh, I
Half
know.
the time I don't even get any sleep, and I still got to go to work in the morning.
Yeah, but you don't get up at like 5:15 in the morning.
No, I get up at 8:30, but I also go to bed at 3 or 4 in the morning. So
Yeah, same thing. Yeah, I know Grace. She was here a while ago. She was taking care of some phone calls. Yeah, what else? Like I said, I'm just waiting for those containers to show up, and I can go up there. I'm gonna try and do that on next Tuesday. I'm gonna try and get up there and grab a yard or so of that compost, and I gotta get some cardboard from work. And then I got all that mulch mix on that pile, and I'll probably put that in there. Some twigs, couple pieces of wood, cover that up, and then put the good thick layer of compost on top of that. I might just mix I might just dig out the chipper and chip up a lot of the that mulch that I got into a little bit finer pieces.
Yeah, I've got that little wood chipper thingy that I bought. It's kind of a really bad design in my opinion. There needs to be some serious redesigns for that.
Well,
But it works pretty good. Chops them into like little half-inch to 3/4-inch pieces.
yeah, I was actually looking at one of those barrel type that you put the leaves in there, and it really chews them up with the weed eater line in them.
Yeah.
I was actually looking at those.
I can't spell today.
There you go. There you go, Cecilia. There's a way to go. I know planters are expensive. I know. I need to start grabbing some pallets from work. I need to make some planter stands for the front patio for the wife, so she can put some flowers in there, and maybe a couple of vegetable plants over there mixed in.
I'm actually thinking about making a couple of random small cold frames out of all the pallet wood that I have.
Mm-hmm.
And just randomly set them around the yard.
I mean, like I said, I saw a planter at work. You know, the one that's on stands. It was like $65.
For like the little white ones that usually come like the wooden stands, or are you
No,
talking?
no. This is a one you have to assemble. It's a hard plastic.
Oh, those things. Those are garbage.
Yeah, no. This is pretty thick, sturdy polymer plastic, like a PVC.
I've seen the ones. I don't know if you remember the one Jeff got or he got for his wife. I know Home Depot and Lowe's both sell different varieties, but it's kind of like the same thing. It's almost like a trough stand where you have the uprights. You got a shelf on the bottom. It's usually about 6-8 inches above the ground, and then you have like this assembled box frame on the top planter that's usually about 12 to 14 inches deep.
Yeah, somebody got my attention. Some ducks.
Nice.
You know, a little bit of peanut oil. Oh yeah, you can make duck taste really good. Or a good garlic butter, sauteed garlic butter. Give it a good sear and stick it in the oven for a little bit. Yeah, I'm really considering about getting those 2-gallon containers. Then I can plant a whole bunch of stuff.
Good Lord, they want $130 for this.
Oh, here, put it up on screen.
This is ridiculous. Give me a second. This is ridiculous. They want you can make this same planter for less than $100. Oh, I forgot what I was doing.
Well, if it's pallet wood, it'd be a lot cheaper.
Look at this. They want $130 for this.
Wow.
And that's basically a couple 4x4 posts, some 2x4s, and then some fence post. You buy a 12-foot 4x4 post. It's about $15-$18. You need at least what? 1x2x12, 2x4.
You need more than that.
Buy line. No, you wouldn't even need that because you're looking at 24 inches by 34 by 48.
That's still a lot of weight.
Yeah, I mean, you just reinforce. All you got to do is put some 1x on the bottom of the 2x and just lay your flat boards across that, or AKA basically fence slats, because that's what that looks like.
Yeah, and like I said, hit the call carts at the big lumber stores. Yeah, they might not be straight, but you're gonna line that anyways with plastic.
Yeah, and look, if they want $219 for this thing.
Yeah, that's a little bit much.
That's ridiculous. Now, mind you, those are probably steel post. Well, oh yeah, see, there's why natural cedar raised beds.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
you
that one
just-
right there for $84.
Yeah,
That's what they have there, and you still have to assemble it.
yeah, those things are ridiculously expensive. There was one like similar like this one right here, the where I got this Virgo one for 150.
Yeah.
They've got a stainless steel version of that one where it has a mesh.
Go back to that rock one. One row down.
This one, that's all plastic.
Yeah, what size is that?
That's a dang good question. Let's see. Will you just give me that stupid thing?
Oh, that looks quick and easy.
Yeah, you just assemble and basically throw some pins in there because you can see the pinhole right there in the top corner.
Yeah.
So you just basically assemble the pegs in there and shove it all together.
Yeah. I wonder what the size of that is.
Working on it.
8 inches high.
24 inches.
It's sold by the panel.
What? That's dumb.
Well, actually, it's kind of genius if you think about it. Now, is that for how many panels? I can't see if that's going to be 8 or not.
Let's see.
But you can make a nice long.
That's 8.
Yeah.
Six on the sides and the ends.
Now, see, if you look at this, you can see right. It's really hard to show this on here without
Yeah.
a cursor, but
Yeah, I can see where the pins are right there in the corner.
yeah, the way it looks is it looks like you got about 4. Oh no, it's not even. I don't even see there 4 tiles because I mean, if you look at the back row where they have the,
Yeah, there's a total of 8.
yeah, it looks like that's 6, but I don't know if those are just
4-pack. I'm reading it right there. It's a 4-pack. Not bad price.
You have to pay 2 of them to get that.
You got to pay for 2 of them to get that size.
that's ridiculous.
Yeah, but I'm seeing right there polyurethane natural look for a feel.
like a 4-pack.
Stone, yeah, for a 4-pack. Yeah.
Now, that
Yeah,
one's interesting.
I like that. I really do.
Oh, there you go. That one requires 14 panels for that configuration.
Yeah. Believe it or not,
I'm assuming that you would have to provide your own rebar.
yes, I'm sure.
There you go. There's a better look at those.
That's a shorter one, yeah.
So essentially, you can make that. You could pretty much make that more or
Almost
less
circle.
hexagonal.
Or circle, or you can make a bunch of pentagons.
Yeah, I was going to say you can't make 100% circle, but you can make something pretty darn close.
Oh, yeah. I mean, even if it's only like that 8 inches high right there, what that looks like,
Yeah.
and you get like 30 of those panels, that's a big area.
Oh yeah. And what's not to say that you can't configure those into an area where you could have like a little walkway in between.
Oh, yeah.
Walk in there and then have like a big sector that's like on the outside.
Yeah. And believe it or not, those are far more attractive than the metal ones.
The only downside I see on this one is if you don't line it, all your water's going to run out the holes. Everywhere you put layer on top of it, you got water run out there.
Uh,
Anywhere there's a seam where you got to pin it, water's going to run out.
oh, yeah. Well, that would help with the excessive drainage, too, as well. I would not put shrubs in there, big shrubs. This is going to be
God,
for
no.
like the Boxus japonica in that size and smaller. Miniature roses. Something that's not going to get more than 2 feet tall, 3 feet tall. Nothing bigger than that for a permanent perennial plant.
Yeah, that's a fairly big structure. I mean, you can make that as big as you want.
Yeah, but yeah, and actually those are attractive.
Oh, here's funny. This one says $79 for a 4-pack. This one's $59 for a 4-pack.
Now, if you keep looking at those, every couple days on the internet, you'll see the price will get lower and lower and lower and lower.
Yeah, now see the ones I was. Where'd I go?
Secret is you're gonna have to pay for it online or go into the store to order it, but you got to have the item number. And I don't know if Home Depot does SKU numbers.
Yeah, look, here's this one.
Yeah, that's way too much.
That's the same one that I was showing earlier for the 130, but this one actually comes with the drying rack or storage rack on the bottom and freaking wheels.
And casters, yeah.
That
I can't
one I
use
would
casters.
say for the price would be better because you have extra storage space plus you have mobility.
Yeah.
Versus where'd that other one go? Versus this one, 130, and there's look no shelf, no casters. You can't move it. Once it's in place, it's in place.
Yeah.
Same with this one over here. This horse.
Yeah,
trough.
that's actually for a balcony or patio where it's not going to move ever.
Yeah. And there's one.
Now those bricks right there.
Oh, I love these things.
Oh, I know. We got 8 of them. No,
I have like 14 of them.
Yeah, I mean they work. Again, you got to buy your own rebar. You got to buy your own lumber.
Yep. What really bugs me though is the fact that they make these and they're designed for a 2x4, but they're not designed for a 2x4.
2x6 or 2x8.
No, they're designed for 2x4s or
Yeah.
2x6. But the problem is a standard 2x4 is not 2x4. The holes on this are for an original like 1900s 2x4.
Yeah.
Which they don't make these in a smaller scale, so you always have that stupid wiggle room, and if you don't set them right, stuff falls apart.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you got to put them in there tight.
See, look, this one just makes no sense. You can get this in 3 different colors. It's the same damn thing
As that other one, yeah,
as this one,
for
but
130.
twice the length. Look at it, it's twice the length. 48, 24 by 30. Okay, so it's a little smaller, but it's 120 versus 130.
Yeah, see that one right there next to it for 144. That one there can handle a lot more weight.
Yeah, well, if you also look at we'll click on this one.
Yeah, that's only about 1 inch shy of 6 feet. So we'll essentially call it 6 feet.
Yeah, essentially it's a 6x3.
Yeah, that's actually kind of attractive too.
That's not bad in that black.
No,
Let's see if I can find. Yeah, here we go. This is the picture I wanted to look at. Look at that. They had to put that on casters so that thing wouldn't sink into the dirt. They basically just chucked it on freaking 6 big old rocks. Oversized 6 foot long,
Pavers.
folds 9 cubic
Pavers.
feet. Yeah, pavers, rocks. Damn. Almost 840 pounds that thing will hold.
wow! Like I said, that thing will hold weight.
Yeah, that's
Well, if it's 3 feet wide, 2 feet deep, that is a lot of soil.
yeah.
Plus the water and plus the plant. Or plants.
There you go. There's the dimensions.
You know what? That would look awesome with the elephant ears in them.
That would be a good bin to grow in.
Yeah, that'd be like a little 6 foot privacy area, and you still get a lot of air moving from underneath it.
Oh yeah. There's all the pieces for it.
Some assembly required. Batteries not included.
Oh, so you get kind of solid panels.
Now, is that
assuming
wood
this is
or-
probably made out of PVC because that's
Yeah, I was gonna ask, is it polymer or wood?
holy
Wood.
shit. That's actually wood. Yeah, no, that thing's gonna weigh a ton then. Yeah, product weight almost 60 pounds.
Yeah, it's for just the structure alone.
That's still pretty good though.
Yeah.
Well, it does come with a liner, so that's nice.
Oh, yeah, that is.
So So you don't have to worry about all your soil falling through all the various cracks and crannies.
So $144 for that is actually a decent price.
Yeah, I would say that's actually not bad. So Jason's got something kind of like this.
Yeah, mine's yeah.
But yours
Something-
has, I believe yours goes to like the middle here, and then it's like a solid back all the way up.
No, the back is open. No. Yeah, I think the back bit is open. It's just the top of it has got that pegboard on there. They were
This
going to
one's
throw
actually
those
not
out.
too bad.
They were going to throw those out, and I says, "Hey, I'll take them. Save some room in the compactor. You guys don't have to tear it apart." And they go,
I don't even think they would have
Good.
torn it apart. They just shoved it in there.
"Oh yeah, I had to bring one home at a time, and I had to have a friend help me with that big yellow one.
The one that you got in the doorway.
Yeah, the yellow one I have in the doorway. Yeah, we had to trailer that one home. The other ones I barely got to fit in the van, barely.
Well, at least you got him in there though.
Well, the ones I
These
have in
aren't-
the shop are 3 foot. The one out there is 4 feet.
See, this one's not too bad, but I wish they would have put something small like at the bottom down here. You can still grow like herbs down here in the bottom.
Not for that price.
That's what I'm saying. For 171, if they would have put another section planter down here at the bottom, right under these two here, in the middle, pretty much just a little bit above the ground. But yeah, you could have gotten herbs down there on the bottom, something else on top, and then you could have grown over here on these sides. But look at this. I mean, this is ridiculous. 158 for that.
You see the one for 199?
Yeah, this one.
That is way ridiculous.
Yeah, but that looks like that's probably steel post, and then I mean, that's probably brand name from something. Yeah, see, there you go, Virgo 16 inch.
You see a couple more of those. Click onto that. 1998.
Yeah, it's not bad. $20 for that pot, and that thing is wicked thick.
Now, over the next couple days, that's going to keep popping up. Keep clicking into it and going into it, and see if the price of that will come down.
Oh, not on that. It won't. That'll stay $20 till the end of time.
It is probably worth $20. Yeah, like I said, we paid 19 for ours,
And change.
And change. $20 each. But we didn't have to, get off the road, go into Home Depot, go and find them, go through the register, and then empty the van, put those buckets in the van, and then refill those buckets again. So I consider saving, $8.
Yeah.
That was a good hour saving and work. Yeah. I don't know if I like that green one.
This one or this one?
Excuse me, the turquoise, the blue one. It's kind of nice, but I think it's the wrong. Yeah, it's just.
I don't like planters that have that part. I'm honestly, I'm partial to this thing.
Those ones in the half barrels. You can't knock those over as easy. I mean, no, Vertigo or not Vertigo.
Virgo?
Vigoro.
Oh,
Vigoro.
What the heck? Where did it go?
Vigoro.
I just need that one. What the heck? No, I lost that Alhambra one.
Oh no.
Yeah, that was weird. It was there and then it wasn't. Might have gone back too far. Oh well.
Yeah, because the money I would have spent for that birdies for that 6 foot one would have been like $300 plus the shipping. I could have paid what total of maybe $7.
Yeah, see, these are the ones I like. These ones.
Yeah, I like the ones that I got. They're straight instead of bowed.
Yeah, I have those ones as well. I like those ones, but I don't like those ones because they're I think they're too tapered. So if you have a lot of plants that crowd around the edge and they have long roots, the roots end up getting like really crushed.
Yeah.
These ones aren't too bad. I mean, look, you're looking at a 20-inch planter for $17.
Oh yeah, you can't beat those.
And they're fairly thick plastic. And I've all the ones I have, none of this stuff is worn off yet.
Yeah, like I said, we still have our original one when we first got here. We bought one, and we're still using it. It has a crack in it because I tried to move it when it was full.
Mine haven't cracked. The only one I had to disintegrate one. I had to cut it with a sawzall, but that's because I had planted bamboo in it. And the
Oh,
bamboo rhizomes on the bottom started to expand out, and
and pushing it.
one of them was actually grew out the side and started growing up.
Yeah. No, but what I'm saying is it was full, and I grabbed the corner of it, and I went to go and pull on it, and it cracked.
Yeah, you have these ones.
Yes, I have those ones. Yes.
Yeah, I've
I
got
think
something similar that's just straight solid and black.
I paid the same price at Sam's Club for it. Exactly the same price.
$20.
Yep.
Yeah, they're not bad planters. They work. Those are pretty thick too.
Oh yeah, those are like 4.5 pounds, empty.
Heavy, but worth. I mean, worth. They're literally worth their weight in gold.
Yeah.
So here's the
Oh, no,
20.
that's the 17. Mine's a 20.
Yeah, no, this one's the 20. So yeah, that's the 17. But look,
Yeah,
here's the
but
20.
mine look like that tan one, but they're 20-inch,
Yeah,
and I got it for that same price.
and I think the ones I have are like 22. They're huge. But look, here's a 16-inch, same thing
Yeah.
as this one here for $14.
Yeah, but it's gonna be 2 inches smaller.
Yeah, 4
Oh,
inches
4 inches.
technically.
4 inches. Yeah.
And then they have a smaller. They actually have one that's half this size. They have like a 10 or 12-inch one, which is crazy.
And a lot of people are not going to realize you're going to need almost 4 cubic feet to fill one of those.
Not if you fill the bottom. If you fill to the bottom line, right here to the top
Yeah.
of this black rim,
You put
even
your
with
mulch
this
in there,
you
and
fill
put
that whole thing with mulch, bark, or whatever.
Yeah.
One big old bag of potting mix and like some garden others like compost. It'll fill
Yeah.
that whole thing all the way to the top.
Oh yeah. Well, like I said, those things are almost 4 cubic feet.
Yeah, they suck a lot of dirt.
Yeah,
They
they do.
eat a lot of dirt. Not too fond of these ones because of the way they're designed. All the freaking rungs always fall in.
Oh yeah, the wooden ones. Yeah.
Yeah, the wood slats.
Yeah, they got a really short life, 2 years.
If that.
I mean,
Yeah,
if you
they
have
have
a house that has synthetics in it, yeah, you can get away with that.
Wow, that was just paid shoe for that.
Now I can do this here. Minimize. Yeah, I had to make the screen bigger so I couldn't see the chat.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, yeah, those things are actually quite nice. We picked up 4. I picked up 4 of those planting or fire rings. I'm calling planter rings. And those are going to take up quite a bit of compost, wood, and
Oh yeah,
everything else. Yeah.
yeah. What you'll end up doing with those, Jason, is you're going to end up mounding those 100%.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna mount those things like 4 inches of 6 inches above it.
yeah.
And they'll still compress.
Fill
I'm gonna
that,
have to.
fill
the
that
mulch-
planter. I'm telling you, fill that planter like halfway to 3/4 of the way with mulch on the bottom,
Yeah.
and then just everything on top of that.
Oh, I'm gonna get in there and walk it in too.
And that thing it'll compress, it'll compact, and you'll still be surprised, even if you only have like 2 or 3 inches worth of space that you think you have that you can fill with dirt. Nah. You'll probably still get 4 to 6 cubic feet of dirt on top of that ring.
Yeah, like I said, I've already been shopping. Like I said, we got our tax returns, and so yeah, it's gone. But yeah, we got tires for the van. Filled the house full of food.
Nice.
Yeah, no, yeah, that was our trip to Lufkin for us, and yeah, we put a lot of non-perishables. Yeah, I thought we were going to pick up a whole bunch of meats and everything else. It was actually the meats were actually cheaper here
Oh wow.
by quite a bit. So we said, nope, okay, that saved us a good trip. Weight wise in the van. Yeah, like I said right there. Yeah, I've already been shopping. I already got the rings. They were shipped out today. I got the those planting buckets last week. And like I said, was it Tuesday? I'm going to attempt to go up there and get a cubic yard of compost.
You
Like I
got a
said,
trailer, or are you doing that in the truck?
no, we're going to do that in the trailer. So I need to get I need to dig up a tarp and dig out a sheet of plywood, put that underneath, put the tarp down, have them loaded up, and then I'm going to get out of the way, grab some rope, and then I'm going to sew it all up so I don't lose it on the way home, blowing in the wind.
Yeah, just get another piece of plywood, lay it on top.
Yeah, more work. I still got to sew it closed. No. Yeah, we were talking about those brick ones. Yeah, I mean, I like those brick ones. The stone brick ones. Those are sweet.
Yeah, they're interesting. You
Yeah,
do a lot with those.
but they're attractive compared to the metal rings or the birdies. And not only that, you can stack those 2 high if you wanted to.
You can stack those plastic ones 3 high if you really wanted to.
Yeah, I don't know if I want them that high though.
Too much weight. Yeah, we'll just crush them out.
It'll probably blow it out. But yeah, if you put the stainless steel cable across there and put it in there, it'll keep it from blowing out. I wouldn't go more than 24 inches tall on those.
Yeah.
But still, 24 inches is still plenty high enough to reach in there and grab stuff. And those were,
I think one of those, the longest panel on there, I think was like 2 foot.
yeah, which is the perfect size. I mean, you don't need them 4 feet across.
No, that means you have to reach in 2 feet, walk to the other side, reach in another 2 feet.
Yes. That's why I figured 3 feet would be the largest I would go with, and that's what I got.
Now, mind you, that would make a very interesting survival shelter.
What would?
That planter.
Oh, yeah.
Because you would get, we'll say for instance, you get 4 foot you get 4 foot rebar. You get enough of that section so you can make a 6 foot by 2 foot wide or a 7 foot by 2 foot wide, maybe 3 feet wide section. Nail all your rebar in there. Get your PVC hoops over that. Yeah. Lock them in, and then cover that sucker with a tarp.
Oh, yeah. That'd be pretty well insulated, too.
Because that plastic looked fairly thick.
It did. Looked like it might have been about like 2 inches thick or so. And you saw the ribs that were in them.
Yep. So that would be, like I said, it'd be an interesting, like emergency, well, I wouldn't even say emergency shelter, but like if you kind of wanted to do something like really weird, I guess you could just take a couple of those panels and throw them out there and do whatever.
Well, that's when you can do like 3 of them high, and you put 2 feet of it, reinforced with a little bit of structure. Make that into a planter, like up high, and make it a hollow underneath. A little storm shelter.
Oh, that'd be interesting. Yeah, but then you run the risk of having all that stuff collapse on you in the storm, and then you're buried under 2 feet of dirt. So, I mean, essentially, it would be a free coffin trip. Wouldn't be a hospital trip because we ain't gonna make it to the hospital.
Yeah, you wouldn't think tables are strong. Tables are strong. So essentially, you'd be making a table on the inside, and then you just have the planter on the outside. And it just makes it look like one giant planter.
Yeah, oh yeah, that you can do. Yeah, if you were doing. Yeah,
but here you would have to worry about what was waiting for you when you had to use it.
Spiders.
No, copperheads.
Don't have that problem down here.
No, we do.
The rattlers, though.
Yeah, rattlers there. Yeah. Yeah, you get there, you hear it rattling. Oh, no occupancy.
It is occupied. It is no free time.
No vacancy now.
That would definitely be interesting, though.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, you know what? You don't even have to use tables. You can just make a wood frame out of 2x4s and some 4x4s, and then throw like some fake plants on top in the center, and then you have all your planters are on the outside.
Yeah. I mean, you can make almost anything into a planter. You can use logs standing up, all out the inside. I got trees big enough here to do that, but it's a lot of work. Take up a lot of space.
Freaking stupid corporate. 8:30 at night, trying to freaking deal with an order for tomorrow. I'm like, why y'all wait till the last damn minute to check this shit? Yeah, I really don't care. Wait, who? What the heck? That one's live. Let's see who else we got in here.
All right, I'm back.
Got a couple of comments on the video I posted. That I feel like I said that was a video I filmed last week. I just got lazy and we're supposed to post it. Not.
It won't fall off. It's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah, I got a lot of comments on my last video. I haven't checked on it in a while, but it can wait.
Yeah, I got a few comments. I think Cecilia and Jeff and maybe Grace commented on it. I don't know.
Oh yeah. Last time I saw, I had like 20 comments on it.
On yours?
Yeah,
Nice.
but some of them were because Timmy and I were talking back and forth too.
Yeah, gotcha.
So each one of those count. But man, that thing is so quiet. I'm glad I got that now. Yeah, Cecilia commented on both of ours, I believe.
Yeah, I seen hers on mine, and I seen Jeff's. I don't know who else has commented on it. I just haven't checked it. I've been kind of busy doing stuff outside.
Yeah, I'm surprised Brett Blake isn't in here.
Yeah, like I said, he probably passed out drinking wine, or he just already bailed. I don't know. Or his phone died.
Yeah. Well, he still could have plugged it in. Oh, jeez. I'm
Oh,
double checking some stuff here.
Grace, that's my Halloween zombie bunny.
Oh, yeah.
He was out in the garden over here on one of my planters, but he kept freaking out my mom every time she'd go out there. She'd panic. So I moved him into the greenhouse.
Yeah,
That is my zombie rabbit from Halloween. I got like 6 of those. Or no, I only have like 2 of those.
yeah, that little 3-minute video has already got me 1.2 hours.
All of what bugs? Oh, bags. All of what
Bags?
bags? Bags of what? My garden soil bags? No, thank you. Those are mine. I need those to fill planters. I've got like 2 planters that I got to redo entirely, and most of that soil is gonna go right into those.
And then plus your new one there behind the vehicle.
It's actually on the side of that, but we're gonna be working on that space over the summer, so that may or may not get integrated sooner than later, but that one's gonna take at least 4 to 5 wheelbarrow full loads of soil mix. And that's after I put in like 3 to 4 bags of mulch to cover the bottom.
Yeah, I'm surprised you don't mix in some of your little native soil in there. And
Oh, I do.
oh, you do? You do a little bit? Okay, I didn't know
Yeah,
if you did.
I'll usually every time I make a batch of soil, I'll put in like 1 or 2 to 3 shovelfuls of native soil. That way, my plants down here don't go into complete shock trying to figure out why the hell they're growing in something that doesn't seem familiar.
Yeah, I got so many weeds and stuff inside the soil here. It's almost impossible.
Sift it.
No, even if I sift it, the seeds are in there. I can't stop it. I would have to basically cook it.
Yeah, I sift all my stuff, and the more I sift it, the less seeds I get in there. But majority of the time is if it's a weed and I know it's a weed, I just pick it out right away. That way, it doesn't have a chance to grow.
You know, I need to do some more weeding in the greenhouse. Ooh,
Oh my god, you guys
is that your phone?
Yes, constantly.
Uh,
I have it on vibrate.
yeah, I already say who's harassing you at this time of night. It's not me. I didn't
Stupid
see anything.
corporate.
Corporate.
Pizza 9 corporate bugging us about an order for tomorrow morning. It's like, do we already know about it? Just been in the system for like 3 days. Piss off.
Oh man, you gotta tie in with work with your phone. I refuse to do that at work.
Well, I have to because a disadvantage of being management, I have to have
Yeah,
information because if I don't get certain information and something goes wrong, it falls
Yeah.
on me. I was like, well, y'all didn't tell me, so I didn't know. I had a big old order one time that they didn't tell me about, and my boss forgot about it. And I get a call from the company that was supposed to be delivered for their order, and they're like, yeah, we're calling to see about our order that was supposed to be delivered at a certain time. I'm like, I have no such order at my store.
and you had to call your boss to verify. And
Didn't call my boss or freaking called corporate because they're like, yeah, we had an Easy Cater order for a certain time. And I'm like, we're just checking the status on it. And I'm like, I don't have an Easy Cater order for today. That was a big fiasco.
oh, I'm sure it
Big
was.
fiasco.
Yeah,
So
I remember-
nonetheless, this is why I now have that stupid
Yeah.
chat between myself, my boss, and then the lady that runs that stupid crap over there. And yeah,
yeah, I don't have to do that no more. Yay!
disadvantage / I guess perks of being management.
Oh yeah. I was married to my work for quite a while. I'm glad I don't have to do it no more.
I've already been with this company almost 11 years. Actually,
Wow.
almost 12.
Wow, it's a long time.
Yeah, well, I'm not like the rest of the generation where they can only hold a job for 6 months before they quit and try to find another one.
Oh yeah, we get them all the time.
Yeah, temp basically might as well just be running through a temp agency with that.
Yeah,
You go through all the work training somebody to do their job, and then they're out like a month or two later. I'm like, why did I waste my time with this?
oh, I know. But yeah, let's see what else. So I got, yeah, I like I said, I still got all of my little cucumbers going. I know I got too many cucumbers. I'll probably give a couple of them away. I probably
Just
only
say, you can say there's too many, but there never really is.
well, like I said, it all depends on how well they produce, how well they bloom, which I think they're going to be doing pretty good this year. Hopefully, I don't have a hot summer like last year with no rain.
Yeah, that
If
fried
anything-
most of your garden last year.
Oh, last year I would get a couple of blooms, but it was just too hot. You couldn't get them to set. Even the corn didn't even set. It was too hot.
Yeah, I would almost, I want to say, get a couple of sections of PVC in a splitter and then just run some like foot-long pieces or section of rebar and just make a giant shade house.
Yeah. Yep. So say 30 years.
Yeah, we're the last of the few generations that actually start a job and stay at a job for a while.
Career, yeah. I said I did 33 years and I started young. I started when I was 14.
I've had multiple jobs. The only job that I had the shortest amount of time, I think I worked there a year and a half, was my first entry job, and that was McDonald's.
Yeah.
Everywhere else, I've worked anywhere between 3 to 10 years or 3 to 7 years.
Yeah, my first
Minimum.
couple of golf courses, I did jump around. Then once I got to the city, I was there for almost 20 years.
Yeah, and a buddy of mine worked for the city for about 5 or 6 years.
I mean, if I wasn't burnt out and this place didn't come up for sale, I probably would still be there, but I would be hating it.
Kind of wish I had that option or freedom for just buying a chunk of land and doing whatever the hell I want on it. But
Oh yeah, I only have
life decisions, and that I don't have a second half to as an extra income.
to remind me. I saw this earlier before.
Cecilia, we already know you're like 2,000 years old.
You start calling her Methuselah. Light.
Camera.
Action.
Yeah, that's still again, Grace. That's what our the generations, the boomers, and I'm gonna say, I hate to say this, boomers and millennials would. Most of us have. We have that long-term job goal in mind. We just can't afford jack shit because everything got too expensive, way too fast.
223, 823. Hold on a minute. I will be right back.
Jason's getting food. Or he's counting on something. Don't know.
Not the update. How much we still need. This is the sad pictures.
It's that old. It's that old timers disease. Ugh. Oh man, I'm tired. God, I'm not looking. I want to do more work tomorrow. And I'm already at the same point. I'm already not looking forward to it. But I am so like, I've been so fidgety and like agitated and like just excited for this year because I have a lot of stuff that I'm planning. Hopefully, it'll actually go through. And I'm like super stoked because I got my trellis project finished. Only took me 2 years to do it. Well, technically one solid year, but I've got that squared away. I might actually start another trellis project. We'll see. I have a bunch of extra parts and pieces. So, well, I do have to reskin one a trellis that I have to purchase, which I still have to buy off of Amazon. Which Amazon sucks because they can't let you just purchase shit without having an account. So I have to make an account on Amazon to buy what I want. Which is annoying, by the way. But once I get that item, I can reskin that one with the cow paneling or horse paneling, like I did with my first one, and then start working on getting the tri-bed archway system going. Yes, I am growing beans on the trellises. When I do beans, tomatoes, and squash, I will have the fourth trellis still open. So that one might be my, the loofah sponges. So I'll do corn, beans, squash, and loofahs on those 4 trellises, and I have my other trellises on the other side. I might do climbing beans on those ones. I'm not 100%. Good night, Kathy. Take care. Thank you for joining us tonight. Jason, Kathy's leaving.
Yep. Bye, Kathy. Good night.
Good night.
Sorry, I'm going over this real quick.
But yeah, definitely going to be growing a lot of, or at least trying to grow as much more this season than I did last year. Last year was kind of a poor growing season, mainly because of the meetup, but that was to be expected. So hopefully this season will be very productive. I will be looking forward to it.
We're going to have to get an updated version of this.
I actually did. I planted two of the two loofah seeds that I normally have sitting up here on my shelf. I planted those today. They were in 3-inch pots. I have them each setting in their own tray of water. So I have those planted. We'll see how long it takes to pop those up.
Yeah.
But I have so many loofah seeds everywhere. It's not even funny. Not like I have a shortage. I can only grow so many of those damn plants. They take over.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they do. That's why I said you need to plant them along the fence. Let the fence hold.
I can't do that because supposedly this season my dad's going to be working on getting the new fence in. We'll see if that actually happens. So now what I was planning on doing with that, I can't do anymore.
Oh, you can plant it on a trellis.
That's what I'm going to do because I have those 4 trellises up front.
Oh, yeah.
On my garden bed. So I'm going to be doing.
Shape.
It's going to be beans, squash, cucumbers, and then the loofahs. Or sweet potatoes if my sweet potato slip actually survived the winter and actually decides to regrow. If that's the case, then I'm going to have to find somewhere else to grow the loofahs.
Yeah. Yeah, send her some loofahs.
The sponges or the seeds? Because I know you already said you got a whole bunch of seeds from Mary, so the stuff that I have here, Cecilia, half these plants I guarantee will not do well in your climate. They're already climatized to my area, and I have like a 9-month growing season.
Yeah.
Versus you're like 3.5, maybe 4 months.
Both.
I don't know if any of the stuff I have would actually survive your area.
Yep, I just got a notice for Joe just now. Mail call from Joe.
Really?
Yeah, Garden State Gardener, happy mail from
Mrs.
Miss.
Tomato Head?
Yeah,
Yeah, he just posted that one.
yeah, he just did. And Matthew Jess. Yeah. So yeah, I'm looking actually forward to. Hopefully next Tuesday, I get to do a 2-hour round trip. I don't know how long is it. It'll only take me like maybe 30 minutes to get there. So I'll be towing the trailer empty, so it'll be bouncing all over the place. So when I get there, I'm gonna have it fill it up, then tie it off, drive back. So I'm gonna plan 3 hours, and I need to get there before 2:00 in the afternoon because they close at 3.
So these are, Cecilia, these are yours. These are the loofahs. I'm sending you 8 seeds. You also get beans, morning glories, a bunch of bunching onions. There's probably about 100 plus seeds in that thing. You're getting the columbines. There's probably 200 seeds in that thing. Daikon radish, I think. There's like 15, 20 seeds in there. Regular radish, you really only need a handful of these. Once you get one to germinate, you pretty much can end up having unlimited seeds. You also get carrots and some garlic chives. Quite a lot in there. So you got a good sized package going out to you at some point. I get it ready. And then got to send out Jason's and Molly's and Blake's. But yeah, I've got stuff going out for everybody that wanted stuff. I'll wait till my camera decides to focus, which it'll hopefully do here shortly. Blake wasn't in here to answer my question, so he's just going to get what he's going to get.
Yep.
And if he doesn't like it, he can sit on the middle finger and spin.
And around and around and around they go.
Sit on this and spin. When you get to the elbow, it's $2 for another ride.
How many $2 tickets?
Two.
$2
I can
tickets.
do one on each hand. So you can sit on this and spin, and once you get to the bottom, it's $2 for another ride.
Just like the carnival.
You have to be this tall to ride.
Yeah, you have to be this tall to ride. I see that in your face. Even though it's blurry.
This is driving me nuts. Focus already, dumbass camera.
Focus,
Shit.
focus.
Well, you don't see midgets at Disneyland.
Say what now?
That's why you don't see midgets at Disneyland.
You have to be this tall to ride.
You gotta be this tall to ride.
Yeah, you do. You see them behind the scenes when you do the Small World ride.
Yeah.
Right.
That whole song I feel is about small people.
Yep. In a small world.
Yeah, it's a small world after all. Yeah, they're talking about all the midgets.
It's so funny.
Again, the things we talk about on these channels.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, it's so late. We can almost get away with anything.
Yeah, almost. But yeah, I've got my whole. I did plant that entire Back to the Roots greenhouse kit. I planted that whole thing. So hopefully I get something.
So you can order your panels before winter?
No, for the actual greenhouse.
Yeah, for your greenhouse, yeah.
Apparently there's a plastic place that sells all that stuff not too far from here, so I can just go and grab a couple of panels and rebuild it. I might actually just straight switch to plexi.
Problem is the plexi is not insulated like the double walled stuff is.
Double wall shit's not really that insulated to begin with. I mean, that stuff. The problem with that double wall stuff that they normally make for that is it's so brittle that, like, if you bend it on accident, that crease is going to be there, and then that thing is just going to wear out right there fast as heck. The only downside I saw with this entire greenhouse build is the fact that when they did the ribs, I say ribs because that's when you get that paneling, that's what it looks like. They look like ribs. When you're mid-conversation and you got to sneeze.
Oh, yeah.
Ugh. Instead of doing vertical, they should have done horizontal.
Yeah, I could
Because when you have those panels up vertically, they're sitting like this. The wind blows them, they fold and they blow out. They're a lot harder to fold when they're sitting this way. So
maybe you should try
like
it.
that, and they don't fold because there's nowhere for them to fold in at.
Yeah. I don't know. What's gravity going to do with them, though?
No?
Now, you have the little clips that hold them in, right? The little spring clips?
No. They sit in channels.
Oh, they sit in channels. Oh, that's a little bit different, yeah.
Yeah, so they're all it's all channel pieces, and they just slide right in. But the problem is, again, they made all that stuff this way, so when the wind blows, it folds them and blows them right out. Instead of versus when you have them this way with all the ribs going.
Yeah, because the one
east to west instead of north to south, there's nowhere for that panel to try. You can't fold that.
flex.
It won't fold. I don't know. I'm having a hard time doing it. This way. It doesn't fold this way because there's nowhere for the thing to fold.
Yeah. Because the one we got, the Fun-in-Law got, it's got those little panels in there, but it's held in by little spring clips.
Oof.
And they are a pain in the neck to get in there.
Oh, I bet.
Now, I found out needle nose pliers were the best things to put in there. I get it in one side and then just take the little clip and go clip. I got pretty good at it when I got about halfway done. You know, I was doing the first couple panels in by hand and by my thumbs and everything else. I was hurting. So I said, you know what? Let me go get a pair of needle nose pliers. Easy. But those clips were just murder on your hands. And then every once in a while they'd spring out. I'd have to wear my safety glasses.
Oh, no, honey.
Oh,
Pour me this water, bitch.
you'll get some water here in a few moments, okay? Yeah, I think they're both looking for water. So, yeah, like I said, 10 o'clock is a good place to end it.
Yep.
Yeah, it's 10 o'clock already.
Didn't you take a nap?
For about an hour.
Wish I would have had that option, man. I'm freaking bushed. I went to bed at 6 a.m.
Yeah, like I said, it's just all of a sudden, you know, I was just doing something here, and all of a sudden I just went, nap time. I just ran out of energy.
I was working up outside until about 5:30. Then came in here because I started getting hungry. Oh, my knee is killing me.
Yeah, so yeah, we'll be seeing you on tomorrow on
Yep.
Colin's channel, and don't forget on Saturday for Cliff's channel.
Yes, more garden talk then. Getting ready for spring. Things to come.
And I'll probably end up filming, pulling those rings out of the van and placing them in over on the garden area,
Nice.
because I still gotta get a spot, you know, kind of leveled for them. I don't know if I'm going to do plastic or if I'm going to do cardboard. Yeah, fill them next week. Yeah.
I would do the cardboard, honestly. It's cheaper to get.
Well, I already got some of the plastic already.
Yeah, but you know the thing is with the plastics is you don't want that stuff to really break down and get into your food.
Yeah,
I
I
would go
know.
with the cardboard because you just do a couple of layers of cardboard, and I know you guys get cardboard boxes at work by the.
Oh yeah,
bucket
I get
full.
that inexpensive. Yeah.
Just take like a stack of cardboard boxes and just cut them out to fit inside the ring, and
I could just set the ring on top of it.
yeah, there you go. Cut it. Yeah, just make your nice layer, probably like 2-3 cardboard layers thick.
Yeah.
Set your ring on there, and if you really want to, you can just take a razor knife and cut around the outside, and it'll just sink on there anyway.
Yeah. I just try to keep all that grass, all that nasty grass from getting in there and working its way up.
Oh no, yeah, you just cover that with 3 or 4 layers of cardboard, and then, like I said, the couple of inches of that mulch. Nothing will
Yeah.
grow through that.
And I'll probably before I put the cardboard down, I'll probably torch it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Could maybe throw some saltpeter down on there too.
Nah, I'll just take the torch to it. Fry it all.
Burn, baby, burn.
I just need it on there just long enough to break down the cell structures, and it'll be done. Make sure I get all of those notes, and then I can put the cardboard down and let it sit there and rot.
Hey, pick it up.
So yeah, so that means I need to get quite a bit of cardboard from work, which will not be a problem.
Yeah, I get cardboard at work from like crazy.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, pizza boxes.
pizza boxes.
No, the boxes that we get everything else in, the cheese boxes, the boxes for
Oh, yeah.
meats, everything. And I get tons of, like, we get big old
Oh, yeah.
boxes that come like for the salads and all of that stuff, bell peppers, huge
Oh,
boxes.
yeah. Yeah, like so I can get boxes, you know, for like washers, dryers,
Mom's
refrigerators.
been asking for one for weeks.
Yeah, I know. I need to grab several of those. You grab a back of the van full. And I know I need to grab pallets.
I do believe, Jason, you were planning on ending the live instead of
Yeah, I know. I need to get the dogs water. So have a good time, everybody. See everybody in the next video. And always remember, get outside and have fun. Anything from you, Cliff?
No, just get outside, sow it,